Sorry about that, guys. My OBS just up and crashed. So we're off to a great start. So where was I? Oh yeah. Epstein. We still talking about this Epstein guy? Look, I'm here to just be a sponsor for the LaChoy Dragon. The problem is, one of you brought in something that one of those foreign Chinese foods, not the American domestic kind like LaChoy. You brought in one of those foreign outsider Chinese food recipes, and look what happened.
Ja, wenn es so richtig chinesisch schmecken soll, Maggi-Fix für China-Pfanne. Mit Bambussprossen und der typischen Würzung. Fehlt nur noch das Fleisch.
Mit Maggi-Fix was Tolles zaubern. Neu, Maggi-Fix für China-Pfanne.
Mehr exotische Rezepte und viele, viele andere stehen im neuen Maggi-Fix Mini-Kochbuch Band 2. Wir vom Maggi-Kochstudio schicken es Ihnen gern. Gratis natürlich.
I have so many questions about that. I have so many questions. Like, why fajitas? Why Chinese fajitas? Why German Chinese fajitas? Why is the cookbook so small? It's a tiny cookbook. Ja, das ist all we can afford in Germany. Oh man. So make sure that we don't have to use tiny cookbooks in the future. Go to buymeacoffee.com/Mooseheaven. Thank you very much, TechMist, for that donation.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there. It's a pretty amazing planet we live on here, and a man would have to be some kind of fool to think we're all alone in this universe.
There is a hidden world where ancient evil weaves a modern mystery.
What's going on here? Is this some kind of
magic? The darkest magic.
They call it Little China.
Finally, we shall bring order out of chaos.
It's where big trouble was waiting for Jack Burton.
Who? Jack Burton. Me.
Jack?
Jack?
Jack!
They told him to go to hell.
You make one move.
And that's just where he's going.
Somebody, I don't care who, tell me what is going on.
How are you gonna spring us?
I have no idea. There are many mysteries, many unanswerable questions, even in a life as short as yours.
My destiny rests in your capable hands.
Hey, I'll do my best.
Oh God, is this really happening?
This is gonna take Cracker Jack timing, Wang. 1, 2, 3. We may be trapped.
Total concentration.
Safety. Yeah.
You ready, Jack?
I was born ready.
Way to go, Jack.
Jack Burton's coming to rescue your summer.
Hey, what more can a guy ask for?
20th Century Fox presents Kurt Russell in John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China.
It's all in the reflexes.
Thank you very much, TechMist. That's buymeacoffee.com/mooseheaven. I aim to bring you violence and nudity. That's what you sickos come here for, is violence and nudity. And I'm going to bring you both this evening.
While residents in a Reseda neighborhood say that they feel terrorized by a man they claim has been exposing himself and also making threats. And some residents say the behavior appears to be escalating. KTLA's Chris Wolf has more now.
Something's escalating.
Reseda.
Racial slurs, death threats, obscene language and gestures, and nonstop nudity. Neighbors say it's all
just describe the internet
coming from one man who lives in a hell house.
A hell house.
Now they feel absolutely helpless.
Helpless in the hell house.
There he goes. There he goes, exposing himself.
Naked and most certainly not afraid to flash a full frontal for all who pass by his house along Garden Grove Avenue in Reseda.
Yes, exactly, Super Sunny. It's tasteful on account of the curtain.
Neighbors reached out to KTLA to explain they've been dealing with a living nightmare for the last 3 or 4 years because of one neighbor who is often combative, loud, naked, and beyond offensive.
Just combative and masturbating.
Many have home surveillance footage and cell phone footage of the bizarre behavior, often exhibited in the buff, but they're too concerned about potential retaliation to share the material for this story. Ron Vito has no...
I mean, what's the worst he's gonna do? Yell and jerk off more from the window at
problem
you?
Speaking out, telling us about the neighbor they know as Greg.
Greg!
Launching all-night tirades.
God damn it, Greg.
The guy goes off sometimes 2 o'clock in the afternoon until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Just cranking it all day till 2 in the morning.
By that, what do you mean?
He's screaming.
Screaming and cranking it.
He's hanging out in the window.
Hanging
naked,
something out.
Shaking his penis. At
exactly.
Everybody here is terrorized about this guy.
Everybody.
He laughs. The cops come. We've heard they had over 200 calls. He has no power in the house. So he sets fires to the property.
So what else is the man gonna do?
Inside. That's how he gets...
Exactly. You just have a 12-hour crank session to pass the time.
Warmth and light.
Neighbors tell us there have been drifters living in sheds in the backyard.
On top of that, there's drifters. Wait, so does he know the drifters, or are they just, they're just random they're just
and that the
unrelated drifters.
House has no plumbing, electricity,
cool,
or gas.
Cool. So he shits in a bucket too.
They believe it's a public safety hazard for all involved and don't understand why city officials are not doing more to crack down on the property and occupants.
We're told that it's a neighborhood dispute. It is hell. It's absolutely hell.
We're very upset and scared from this guy.
Look, his 12-hour crank session is really just a form of neighborly dispute.
And they don't do nothing.
Documentation provided.
It's really got to work it out amongst yourselves.
To KTLA shows the homeowner has been cited for various violations within the last year. With
exactly, Dosteas, the drifters just take shelter under the naked
charges,
man.
Including use of land for unzoned purposes, unlawfully
What's up, Spaghetti
altering
Eddie?
the interior of a building, and having electrical wires without compliance. Paperwork also shows a plea of not guilty to the complaint. Whatever is happening with
did he crank his hog in court?
Zoning and land use issues. Neighbors tell us day-to-day life in this community is unbearable as one man continues to bear all.
I left anything for the... There he goes.
The man at the center of this controversy appeared briefly at his bedroom window this Saturday evening. He said that...
I mean, isn't the bedroom just wherever you kind of pass out in that sort of a situation?
We are bearing false witness, and that's why God kills journalists. I went up to the window and asked if
so he makes complete sense to me.
He would like to speak with us, but he declined. In Reseda, I'm Chris Wolf.
Seems
KTLA 5
Seems like
News.
a sensible type. Seems like a sensible type to me. Just pitching a 12-hour crank session at the window. As one does when one is a Secret Service agent.
A Fed.
Committed the offense of indecent exposure.
Accused of pulling a filthy criminal stunt.
Mr. Spillman?
United States Secret Service officer John Andrew Spillman busted for allegedly dropping his pants, pleasuring himself, and menacingly following hotel guests to the point they had to retreat to their room for safety.
He was menacingly cranking it.
According to cops. An arrest form obtained exclusively by 7 News, stating a woman told deputies she and others immediately entered their room because she was in fear for their lives.
Fear for their lives? He was clearly unarmed.
711 Northwest 72nd Avenue, the Doubletree Hotel.
This Doubletree near Miami International Airport is where the 33-year-old federal law enforcement member was arrested just after midnight Monday, after victims told sheriff's deputies they were downstairs in the hotel lobby and the defendant followed them. Then they saw the defendant masturbating next to their hotel room.
This isn't even the second crank session story I have this evening.
Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office report explaining they called hotel security, who found the defendant with his pants lowered and masturbating on the 6th floor.
Why is it always the 6th floor? Look, you don't know that he wasn't doing that for national security reasons. You're not privy to that information. You don't know that he wasn't on the 6th floor of the school book depository cranking it as JFK's motorcade went by. Yeah, you didn't know that that's really what happened during the JFK assassination. Lee Harvey Oswald was up in the 6th floor of the school book depository, just cranking it, just furiously out of the window. Talk about magic bullets. No, Lee Harvey Oswald was just up there, just fapping wildly. Peckman says, you might say you got caught red-handed. Like I said, this isn't even my second crank story for the evening. Like I said, I aim to bring you violence and nudity. I didn't say what kind.
7 News reached out to the Secret Service about their officer said to be caught with his pants down. They tell us Officer...
That's right, Jaw 411. He needs a pair of those masturbating basketball shorts.
Spillman,
see, that's
who's from...
That's what the experts on the bus in Memphis do.
Marble Falls, Texas, is based in Washington, D.C., but was in South Florida, working a security perimeter screening detail at Trump Doral for the president's visit, as he attended the 2026 Cadillac Championship Golf Tournament. The chief of the Secret Service releasing a statement that reads in part, "The alleged conduct is unacceptable and stands in stark contrast to the professionalism and integrity that I demand of our personnel."
See, No Evil says, so 3 shots in 6 seconds?
Spillman's South Florida assignment concluded Sunday, and he was off duty when arrested.
I appointed the public defender's office to represent you.
Look, I was off duty cranking
appeared
it.
in bond court Monday, with no mention of his role with the Secret Service.
My bond is set at $1,000.
Man, it's cranking it is the soup du jour.
Begin here at 6 with terrified tenants in the Bronx who say cameras captured their neighbor wreaking havoc in the halls, even threatening them with a hatchet. And they say this has been happening for years. Jennifer Bisram has a story now from the Williamsbridge section.
Leona Clemente says she feels like a prisoner in her own home.
Honestly, it's torture. Every day is something new. We can't come in and out the hallways. I'm constantly being attacked. I have an order of protection against this man. He's still constantly attacking me with the order of protection.
She's not the only tenant at this apartment building on East 214th Street who's constantly looking over her shoulder.
He'll come out with a weapon. He'll wave it at you. We're not safe in the building. He walks around naked. We got children that lives in the building.
Residents shared videos with CBS News New York showing their neighbor at all hours of the day and night, at times wearing a wig, knocking on their doors, breaking their doorbell cameras, and waving a hatchet at their doorsteps.
I'm going to call the police. Get away from my door.
What have you been going through?
Pure hell. He threatened me last year, where I had to get an order of protection on him because he pulled a hatchet on me.
Neighbors claim he also intentionally left gas burners on. Fire crews had to shut off gas in the entire building. According to police, the 28-year-old was arrested twice last month alone for criminal mischief after breaking.
Whoa, did you just throw a fucking knife?
The 28-year-old was arrested twice last month alone for criminal mischief.
Yeah, it looks like you threw
after
something.
breaking a neighbor's front door camera and menacing after swinging a metal rail.
Bro, you've got actual Dragon Ball people in this neighborhood, and this person be menacing. Look, fucking Goku's over here, and he can't even handle this shit. He's like, I'm out of here.
At another neighbor. What would make you feel safer here?
For him to be gone, so we can sleep at night. It's very scary because I have kids, and I have a
Do they have a father?
Granddaughter.
We did reach out to building management. We're told they are in the process of getting that tenant evicted. Court proceedings began last year. In the Williamsbridge section of the Bronx, Jennifer Bisram, CBS News, New York.
Exactly, more like gay.
Tenants in a Williamsbridge building say they're living next to a dangerous neighbor, and they're afraid it could turn deadly. News 12's Jonathan Calixto gives us an exclusive look at the terrifying conditions.
I'm going to call the police. Get away from my door.
And it's almost like these cross-dressing people have some sort of a mental illness or something.
Tenants inside a Williamsbridge building are frightened after their neighbor was waving a hatchet at their doorsteps.
Well, he's the worst neighbor from hell that I've ever ran across.
You gotta be pretty bad to get neighbor from hell label from that chick.
More video shows that neighbor approaching apartment doors with knives and touching himself inappropriately.
Oh no!
In the hallways, neighbors are afraid to step outside their home.
Yeah, they might step in jizz.
Sometimes we be scared to go to the hallways. Why? Because he be in the hallways. He bangs people's door with poles.
He stands in the hallway.
Oh no!
Out of his mind.
Oh no!
Naked sometimes.
The unsafe conditions escalated.
I didn't specify what sort of nudity.
Last month when the tenant turned on the 4 gas burners inside their apartment, letting it run for hours.
Maybe they were just trying to let nature take its course. Did you ever think about that?
The fire department came out, cut off his gas, but
they should have cut off more.
He turned it back on after they told him not to turn it back on. Then he was walking around smoking a cigarette. Like he was trying to blow us up.
Officials forced to shut the gas off in
nature course
3 buildings.
The circle of the ghetto.
Reached out to housing court, who said it would be better not to weigh in on this case, responding, quote, "Let's leave it alone."
Let's just leave it alone. Let's just see how it plays out. It's really a neighbor dispute. What have we learned tonight, guys? If you have a neighbor that flashes their dick and aggressively jerks off at their window, it's really just a neighborly dispute, ultimately.
But neighbors say they can't afford to be ignored any longer.
It's best to say, okay, let's fix this now, versus people having to be.
I can't look.
It's best to say, okay, let's fix this.
When you chose that top, wait, is that a top? See, I can't tell. Like if your big ass titties are just being held in by like see, at first I thought you just had like a brown and black top, but now I realize that's your skin.
Now versus people have.
See, for a minute there I thought you were modest.
To be hurt in a situation because of him.
I just really wish somebody would definitely hear us out, hear our cry, help us, please help us.
Management tells us dangerous tenant hasn't paid rent since January of last year.
Oh, good. On top of that, he's not paying rent.
Now they've started a non-payment case with housing court, but are waiting for the court to issue a warrant for his eviction. In Williamsbridge, Jonathan Calixto, News 12, The Bronx.
I'm guessing another one with no power, shits in a bucket, jerks off in the hallway. It's really a neighborly dispute. What can you do about it? Call someone who cares.
Yes! I bought your Colgate toothpaste. The one with tartar control. And it made me feel like a piece of shit!
The person accused of trying to bring a sword into city council chambers yesterday faced a judge today.
What a wild scene it was, and today learning much more about the suspect's criminal past. WLWT News 5's Danielle Dindak live at City Hall with the story tonight.
You had me at sword.
Danielle?
Yeah, hi there, Mike. So as you know, usually arraignments are over pretty quickly within minutes. Now, today, it was unusually long with both sides pleading their case.
What began as a walk into City Hall, ending with Al Dalton in cuffs yesterday. And today, Dalton appeared in court.
The plea is not guilty.
It was yesterday at council during public comment that Dalton said this.
So your officers just took my cane.
Laughing about a cane, but investigators not finding it funny, saying inside the cane a hidden sword.
We do not know what her intention was, but what we do know was that she entered City Hall intentionally carrying a sheathed sword.
Clearly a Highlander.
And hid that from her.
We're in the time of the gathering, ma'am, where there can be only one.
According to
hopefully not her.
Police Dalton reportedly lied to security at City Hall, claiming the cane was for disability purposes. Then Dalton proceeded to go up to the third floor into the council meeting.
The council and mayor then allowed Al to make their entire statement at that meeting, which was given in a calm and measured tone.
After Dalton finished speaking, you hear their screams. Dalton then seen cuffed.
What are my charges? I have a right to know.
Dalton now faces a
yep.
handful of charges. Their defense attorney entering a not guilty plea, saying
no allegations that a weapon was wielded at anyone or that expressed.
Nobody was beheaded with the sword. Okay, nobody was beheaded, and their Highlander essence stolen from them. So really, no crime was committed.
Were made to anyone.
Prosecutors seeing it differently, pointing to Dalton's recent arrest, also referencing a social media post that shows Dalton flashing a sword a day before the crime. Then, this comment last week at City Hall.
I am willing to die for my people.
What?
Are you?
Ooh, your people. Cancer victims?
Now, the judge did go on to set Dalton's bond at $32,000.
Why did they all look like cancer victims?
The judge also issued that Dalton must stay away from here right behind me at City Hall, along with the Centennial Building. Reporting live here at City Hall tonight.
No sword for you. Bald-headed weirdo. You need some sort of a home defense system in place, for the masturbators and the Highlanders and what have you. And what with gas prices these days? Who can afford that? I'll tell you what you do. Get yourself a serial killer. Just put a serial killer out in your front yard. Even better, make them an immortal zombie serial killer. That'll keep them away. No, really, it will.
Take a look at this home security video of a shooting near Joseph and Willow Streets in the University section of Uptown New Orleans.
Little do they know, you can't kill Michael Myers with bullets.
Neighbors say they woke up to the sound of gunfire early Saturday morning. This man asked us not to show his face.
These guys were coming down the street and going into vehicles, and when they got to mine, he started to open the door and he got scared.
Scared of the masked mannequin sitting in the passenger seat of his Toyota.
Yo, they riddled the fuck out of that truck.
Pickup truck.
He jumped backwards and started shooting, and then his two friends started shooting as well.
Yeah, well, good luck. You can't kill Michael Myers. He'll just come back in another sequel.
And it was like 30-something rounds.
Before the shooting stopped, there were nearly 20 bullet holes in the truck. According to police, 2 other vehicles were also hit. Gunfire even struck the side of the victim's home, right above where he and his wife were sleeping.
There was like 9mm and .40 caliber casings all over the street and the sidewalk.
The shooting happened right across the street from Anna Hedstrom's home.
It was so many shots, like it broke us up, and I was trying to convince myself it was like fireworks or something, but it was just so many like shots that it was obvious what it was.
She called it a scary wake-up call that could have been a lot worse.
The fact that he had the mannequin in his car to deter people from breaking into his car, but instead of just walking away, they just shoot at it that many times, and it could have been him.
Following the shooting, the victim says he is now rethinking his strategy of using a mannequin with this Michael Myers mask to keep would-be burglars away from his vehicle.
Definitely not a good idea in hindsight.
So far, there have been no arrests in the case.
I mean, it worked, sort of.
Paul Murphy, WWL, Louisiana.
I mean,
some terrifying video there, and according to NOPD, the video shows the shooters jumped into a silver Nissan Altima and sped away from the scene. If you have any information about this crime, you are urged to call Crime Stoppers.
If you have seen Michael Myers, please do not approach him. He has plot armor, and he will be back in another sequel. Or they'll just reboot the franchise altogether. There's no way you can get rid of him. Guys, time is tough out there, and people have to do what they have to do to earn a living these days. But if you're gonna earn that living, don't be like this guy.
For the third time in less than a year, a person working inside a Cranston elementary school has been arrested for having narcotics.
Third time?
Inside the school. Last night, a custodian at Garden City Elementary School was arrested. Our Barbara Ron joins us now with the latest details. Barbara.
Yo, this elementary school's got all the hookups. If you need drugs, you go to that elementary school.
Obtained newly released body camera video that shows the moment the Cranston police officers arrived on scene and found a custodian that had passed out inside the school.
How much coke did he do? No, not a lot.
All the
Just
coke.
before 10 on Monday night, first responders arrived at Garden City Elementary School to find 38-year-old custodian Shane Gavin laying down on a bench.
Look, man, I did a whole lot of coke and drank a whole lot of those little milks in the little cartons, and I was just taking a nap.
The police
because look, man, I gotta clean up some kids' puke or diarrhea or both in a minute.
He was observed to be high, with slurred speech and enlarged pupils, telling officers he felt lightheaded. Before Gavin was taken to the hospital, police are seen patting him down and find cocaine in his pocket. According to the police report, 10 grams worth of cocaine and fentanyl mix were found on Gavin. He was arraigned at the hospital on a drug possession charge.
A couple chunks.
Gavin's employment status remains unclear. A spokesperson for Cranston Public Schools told 12 News, quote, "We work with the Cranston Police Department in these matters and handle them as personnel issues.
It's really a neighbor dispute.
We also follow collective bargaining agreements and due processing rights as soon as we are made aware of any issues," end quote. Adding that when it comes to the hiring and vetting process of employees, it, quote, follows all applicable state and federal laws for hiring and
Professor Grass says, "Oh fuck, are they coming down on the custodians? Only the ones that do cocaine and and steal the little milk cartons.
Employment procedures. The district says it has no further comment on this personnel matter. The school department is overseen by the school committee.
I mean, I show me a custodian that's not on some sort of narcotic.
But it is the department that is in charge of personnel. According to Cranston Public Schools,
yeah, 10 grams, like I told you, this elementary school has the hookup,
the school was deemed safe to open.
You want a milk? It's on the house.
On Tuesday, after a thorough review of the building was done. This incident also marks the second time in less than a year an employee at Garden City Elementary was found with drugs on the property.
I told you, what is going on here?
2025, a janitor was arrested for having fentanyl on
another janitor
on campus.
Again, what did I say?
And more recently in March, a teaching assistant at Chester Barrows Elementary School was also arrested for having cocaine.
Look, are you gonna clean up poop and not be on some kind of a drug?
The school district said it was unavailable for an interview after multiple requests. Reporting in Cranston, Barbara Ron, 12 News.
Look, just don't be like that guy. Don't be like this woman.
For hitting me? I'm mad at an adult for attacking a kid. Stop. You're detained right now.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Bye.
You are. Stop. You are being pointed out as being a suspect right now. You are detained. You are detained.
Breaking news. New body camera video shows Lee County deputies trying to arrest a mother for kicking a football player at a game. And this is just part of the chaos. This is video of Saturday's fight at a youth game in Fort Myers at Brooks Park. This is near Page Field. News reporter Madison Zaleski.
She got so mad, this grown-ass woman, that she kicks a child over a football game.
Live in Fort Myers with what exactly unfolded during the game.
I spoke to someone who watched this entire fight, and they said things got way out of control, but they especially felt bad for the players that were just trying to play some football.
We're just trying to play some football!
Deputies say this parent took things too far. It all started with a fight on the field between players at a football game at Brooks Park in Fort Myers on Saturday. Deputies say the woman in this video is Renee Lambert. Running onto the field and kicking a 13-year-old.
Come the fuck on.
Curtis Jones filmed the entire fight.
There was a lot of tension building up between players and everything.
Yeah, that's what I imagined that a high school linebacker looks like. Yeah, football real good.
Stop, don't around with me. Listen.
Deputies say they found
there's just like a whole lot of IQ points this place. Huh?
Lambert trying to leave the scene, but when they confronted her, she started fighting with them. You can see Lambert here walking away in handcuffs. Lambert told deputies she fought back because a child hit her with a helmet, but they later found out that wasn't true. People who watched this say this should have never happened.
I think personally, it's definitely disrespectful to both organizations, not just one, because you're ruining a game for the kids that they love so much, that they spend their time, their week, their hours, everything they got.
It's frankly all I got in my life. Like, I'm gonna have diabetes by the time I'm 30 the way I'm
out here to
going.
play on one Saturday for an hour and a half.
And deputies say Lambert is now being charged with child abuse cruelty. For now, we're live here in Fort Myers. I'm Madison Zaleski with Gulf Coast News.
Whatever. You don't tell me what to do. Look, on that note, we need to have a tribute of sorts, an ode, if you will, to Spirit. No, not me. That other source of hilarity. That other source of hilarity in our lives. The other Spirit. It's one of those things where you're gonna miss it when it's gone. We'll never know. Well, too soon. We'll never know what. Well, you never know what you have until it's gone.
Feels like someone died. The low-cost carrier suddenly shut down Saturday.
It's over. For years, we laughed together at the dumpster fire that often raged within Spirit Airlines.
It's a video that's now been viewed by millions.
Oh my God. Oh, Spirit Airlines passengers attacked employees, upset for having to verify their bag size.
Total chaos at the ticket counter. Broward County deputies were forced to cuff some passengers who'd had enough.
The trouble exploded after Spirit canceled 9 flights. So what are we supposed to do now? Hope and pray for Waffle House Airlines to start?
One can only hope.
Spirit Airlines flight to Philadelphia delayed.
One can only hope, because this means that all of those Spirit passengers, they're going to be on every other airline now.
Multiple passengers upset, some throwing their garbage at Spirit employees.
It's all garbage. They're all garbage.
There was a magic about Spirit. Would your flight even take off?
So we have 200 passengers on this flight right now. Everyone's luggage is down there. How long have
This lady's got to go.
we've been waiting? 7 hours. And there's no pilots to be found, and there's no answer. Do not ride Spirit.
They're drunk.
They suck.
If it did take off, would you make it there alive?
Exactly. It's like it's like Disney World, but for the poors. And like and you know, also like maybe we, you know, just like weed out a few, you know, along the way.
Would your luggage make it with you?
I had a gut feeling that something went wrong.
On the video, you see one Spirit worker approach Brooks's bag where he left it. She then takes it behind the counter. Minutes later, after all the passengers on his flight had boarded,
You see her put some things in her pockets, then dump the rest of the contents and the bag itself into the trash can. Here's the video right here. The man who lost that bag says he had family heirlooms and life-saving medication inside that bag.
Oh, cool.
Oh my.
Spirit has
Cool.
refunded him for the cost of his flight and for the items he lost.
There was an
all garbage. What did I tell you?
Uncertainty and excitement that came with flying Spirit, and I just don't know
It's like the people who work there are garbage, the people who fly there are
if
garbage.
we'll ever see that again. But there is one hope. One airline that just might save us. Frontier Airlines.
A confrontation between a passenger and Frontier Airlines employees at RDU is going viral.
And you think, oh, you're going to check me in. I bet you we won't. And you thought you were going to get on your flight. And you thought you were going to get on your flight. Make me check you in. Make
You
me
literally
check you in.
work for a company that I bought a plane ticket for.
Our nation turns its lonely eyes to you, Frontier Airlines.
I mean, where else are we going to get our body cam footage of them taking these people off of planes? Or when their flight's delayed, or when they're or when it's canceled. Where are we going to get that kind of quality of life footage? Animals. Here, animals. I'm talking about hippos. Hippos are a form of animal, and you know what animals do? They do gross, weird shit sometimes. And you know what hippos do? They do this thing. They do this thing called muck spreading. Muck spreading. Are you guys familiar with muck spreading? Let me explain what you're about to see. You see, hippos are an amazing creature. They're a fascinating, they're one of God's most fascinating whatevers. What is that thing? I don't know. It's a hippo. You know what it does? You know what a hippo does? When it feels inclined to do so, it does this thing called muck spreading. What's that? Well, it spreads the muck, and that's the way it does that is it takes a big ass shit. But that's not just enough to spread that muck. No, you have to swing your hippo tail wildly back and forth like a windshield wiper across your anus, just back and forth, shredding the shit so that it sprays everywhere comically. It's like a tree trimmer. It's like the things that they put the tree limbs in, and it just shreds and sprays out the fucking saw chips. It's like that, but with shit. And these kids are about to learn a lesson, a scatological lesson, if you will, about the dangers of muck spreading.
I want to see it eat a watermelon.
Oh, you're gonna see
Where's
more
he
than that,
going?
kid. Oh, he's gonna go on you.
Violet, you see the hippo? Look! Hi, hippo! Look, he's coming this way. Not really.
Oh, no, trust me, you're gonna wish that end was coming towards you.
Oh my gosh. Look at him, Sawyer, watch. Look at how close he is. Look, guys, look. Sawyer, turn around, he's right there.
Turn around, open your mouth.
What in the world?
Oh, you might want to save that, oh my god, kid. You ain't seen nothing yet.
That's crazy.
I know, right? Well, it's about to get crazier.
He's right there.
He's right there, right in your faces.
Oh, he's peeing back up.
Oh no, he's doing worse than that, lady. You see how even my paws wasn't able to capture. As you see, the shit is already beginning to disperse from the hip anus, and the hippo tail is already shredding the shit as we speak. Oh, see. I told you, the process is very eloquent and fast. You have to really keep your eyes open.
Oh, he's peeing back up, Joe. Oh my god!
You have to get really close and just piss and shit all over and wag your tail and just poop everywhere. Just poop everywhere.
Oh, he's peeing back up, Joe.
Oh man, isn't nature awesome?
Oh my god! Okay. Maybe they should have that farther away.
No, they shouldn't. It's for moments like that for people like you.
I did. That was insane. Let's okay, bye. I'm good on this one. Okay. I don't want to be all right, hey. Okay. I don't like you anymore. I don't trust him to.
Please tell me he's gonna do it again.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Why do they have him that close if he can do? Okay, it says muck splatter zone.
Okay, maybe I should have read the sign that says poop splatter zone.
Why do they have him that close if he can do? Okay, it says muck splatter zone. There's a warning.
On the opposite end?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's almost like they told you not to do it. Oh, we get a slow motion. Hell yes. Hell yes. Let's go. Yes. Let the muck spread. Oh shit, they had like a stroller with like they had some corn or something. Well, now they're shitting that. Isn't nature awesome? Man, nature's so awesome, you guys. Park your car. Good for him. Go, elephant, go! Go, Stampy! Which one of you guys am I gonna stamp? So many choices. Oh good, spray me with piss water from the Ganges. Oh good, oh good, now I have hepatitis Z. But why are you holding that boy so closely? Weird, India. You're weird, India. I don't know what any of the, I don't even know what I'm looking at, man. You're weird, India. Wait, did the elephant do this? Hell yeah, elephant. Yes, this is our third elephant stampede of the day. Damn, that elephant fucked up that car. Cool, good for him, good for him. Nature's awesome. This is a crocodile, or an alligator. No, a crocodile. I always get them mixed up. A crocodile that ate a person, and then they had to extract the crocodile from the water with the dead person inside of it. Operation Croco Drop. Well, there's something you don't see every day, huh? So just remember, there's a person inside of that gator. Or crocodile. Crocagator. Did they charge the gator with desecration of a corpse? It's the circle of life. I'm good, I'm good. What if he just started muck spreading midair as they went in a circle in midair? It's like it's a circle of life. Footage of the skater. Crocodile, excuse me. Man-eating crocodile. I wonder how the people at PETA feel about this. I wonder how they wonder what they think about this. He did eat a person, but to be fair, it was that guy's dying wish was to be eaten by a crocodile. And then have that crocodile airlifted, and then have it diarrhea shit midair. It was his dying wish, so, you know, really, we're honoring him. But I wonder how these weirdos at PETA feel about this. Let's see what they're up to. Oh yeah, they're doing some weird PETA shit. Oh good, they're standing in concrete.
More. There's more gallons. Okay.
By the way, this is it. PepsiCo. PepsiCo. You know, there's so many things going on in the world right now. And this is the cause you took up, huh? Just run them down. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't care. I've got to get to work. You're gonna get tired of yelling that real fast. I don't think anybody's listening anyway. Why do you have pictures of cows? I don't understand any of this. I feel like there's better ways you could have gotten your message across. That doesn't make you look like an asshole. What does Pepsi sugar have to do with bulls? I don't understand. None of this makes any fucking sense.
No. You guys don't understand. You guys need to leave right now.
You don't understand. I don't understand.
Or you will be arrested. I know this is a photo op for you guys.
I know you're doing your little gay photo op thing.
Bulls aren't king! For Pepsi Sugar Cane! You want to get arrested? Stop the abuse! We have about 10 people.
That cop's face says it all. What the fuck am I even looking at? What the fuck even is this? I'm looking at it it's right here, right in front of me, and I still don't understand what it is that I'm looking at. I feel you, man. I feel you. As a society, we can't trust anybody anymore. We soda too close to the sun. We self-filled too close to see. Too many people got the water cup, filled it with, it was orange soda. And now look where we are. Now look where we are as a society. We soda fountain too close to the sun. And those days, they're gone. They're over.
Our soda fountains fizzling out. Conversations are bubbling online over McDonald's and their plans to completely phase out self-serve soda machines over the next 6 years.
Okay, so say goodbye to these things.
While Mickey D's first announced these plans back in 2023, thirsty customers are now starting to notice.
They don't have a fountain drink machine anymore.
I need to refill my extra large Diet Coke.
They get you your drinks.
Going and getting your meal and then going over and picking your soda.
Man, all you people are really fat.
It was part of the experience.
It's part of the experience, yo. It's like you get like a small, you only pay for a small, but you keep coming back for more.
It's not clear how many of their more than 38,000 locations still have the self-service machines, but McDonald's says it's on course to complete the transition to behind-the-counter soda service by 2032.
Is it kind of sad?
Oh yeah, for me personally, yeah. Gosh, I've been a heavy user of self-serve drink stations. I'm a Diet Coke.
I'm a heavy user. Wow, dude, you need to cut back a little. Like your family's worried about you and your Coke addiction. Sometimes I just go wild. I just fill up the cup with every single thing. Those days are over, guys. How are you gonna mix all of the drinks at once? Gotta have that sugar water. It's part of the experience, though. Go see.
eating is the only thing that brings me comfort in this terrible world, and so it's part of the experience, yo. It's like I go in here and I order 2 Big Macs and a Diet Coke, and you only get a small, but you keep going back and refilling it over and over again, so it pays for itself. Part of the experience.
Editor-in-chief of Restaurant Business, Jonathan Mays, says he understands the online reaction.
This thing that we had, like you would get the ultimate amount of control on how much you wanted to drink. And it was a great bargain. And you could mix match. You could do all sorts of things with it. And
CZ Chat's changing consumer trends curves by it's corporate speak for we can't trust those people anymore. We can't.
No, you really can't.
Some customers speculating theft.
Look, guys, we sewed it a little too close to the sun, and some people.
Is the reason Mickey D's is pulling the plug.
Apparently, too many people are going back to the well.
You used to be able to walk.
I told you they're getting the water cup. They're going back, filling it with soda.
McDonald's asks for a water cup. You take that water cup and get any drink you want.
Yo, this guy knows what I'm talking
In light
about.
of the recent buzz on social media, McDonald's says the change is to ensure a consistent, high-quality experience for customers and crew across all ordering channels.
Exactly, because as we learned last week, that McDonald's ensures a high-quality experience by putting their sewage runoff right next to their ice machine. It's standard policy. That's how they get sewer worms in the ice water. We learned that last week. That's the kind of high-quality experience. It's part of the experience. Is the diarrhea sewer worms.
Whether that's McDelivery, the app, kiosk, drive-through, or in-restaurant, the classic soda fountain has long been a favorite of the fast food faithful.
All filled with diarrhea water.
At the center of that iconic McDonald's nostalgia. Even inspiring miniature toy versions.
Fisher-Price introduces the McDonald's soda fountain.
But the real-life version going dry as the Golden Arches cut back on customer control.
Valerie Castro joins us tonight, and she comes with the soda. So, Valerie, were these self-serve or were these soda machines in the back of the franchise that you went to?
So our lovely colleague Taylor went and picked these up for us, and she said that these were not a
I would never set foot in a McDonald's
serve machine.
myself.
These were something that she had to order from the counter. But even though McDonald's is doing away with the self-service machines, they're still jumping on the beverage trend. We know fast food places have added energy drinks. They've added protein in some cases. These are some of the new things that you can find at McDonald's this week. This is the Sprite Berry Blast, and it's blue raspberry.
It looks like it's a blast. Los Angeles Synthesizer says Mick Death and Mick Cremation coming soon. CZ Chad says, for me and my family to eat at McDonald's is $60. Applebee's is cheaper and somehow better. Wow. When you put it like that, and you make Applebee's sound not so bad. Look, man, I know times are tough. You gotta feed those hungry children. And this man, little positive story. This man he found a grift. When he found a deal, this man just hit that button over and over and over again.
Well, if you share a name with the president of Firehouse Subs today, you can get a free sandwich. And one local guy is taking full advantage. He made it his mission to travel to as many Firehouse Subs across both sides of the Bay and take home nearly a dozen free subs. Our Shelby Myers caught up with him in Saraland. Shelby, let's just say he really prepared.
Yeah, he did. First, he mapped it out, then packed empty coolers with ice and set out to get his free sandwiches. I don't know if he's breaking any records or any Firehouse rules, but he says he sure had fun doing it.
What's in a name? Well, if your name is Michael, Mikey, Miguel, Michelle, or Michaela.
Oh, this dude is really proud of his name.
A free Firehouse steak and cheese melt is in it this week.
It's like he was the messiah of Firehouse subs.
Day only. There's no purchase necessary and no catch.
Just show up and just show your ID and just for the sandwich only. Doesn't include chips or drinks or anything.
Most people who saw the deal might
I mean, if you're going to get 12 of them, do you really need the chips at this point?
Nice. A free lunch. Michael Hill saw the promotion and took it a step further.
When I first heard about the promotion, the first thing I did to tap on the map and GPS or whatever, just look at it. Oh my God, 10? Okay, where I had to go all the way down to Foley.
Leaving his house in Mobile around 8:30 in the morning, he hit 4 Firehouse subs in Baldwin County, starting in Foley.
This dude fucking rules.
Then Fairhope and Daphne.
Hell yes.
When we caught up to him in Saraland,
you get those free subs.
He had 6 more stops to go.
This man cannot be stopped. He's gonna go to every fucking Firehouse subs in the tri-state area.
Is it good?
Oh yeah, it's so good. And I ate one last week, though, and I tried it out, and I was like, wow, I love the textures and the flavor of that sandwich.
Wait, you never even eaten there before? You took this on just a whim that, like, you know what? Hey, you know, a free sandwich is a free sandwich. I'm not really complaining about the quality.
Besides the sandwiches, Michael says the best part is the other Michael and Michelle's he's met along the way.
I met one of my old friends, Mike, and I just met a complete stranger. The lady's named Michelle. And I just already ordered mine, and I just looking at this lady came up, she pulled her ID out, and my name is Michelle, and I just like, and I came right up to her and said, ma'am, you just said Michelle.
Bill Roper says, yeah, but how much did he spend in gas? You know, these days.
And I said, yeah, so okay, so I'm Michael, and so we just have a little something in common, we just have a little fun.
Something in common and a little fun. In all, Michael went and picked up 10 sandwiches at 10 different Firehouse, and he finished his last visit at the Tillman's Corner Firehouse around 4 o'clock. That's the closest to where he lives. He says he does plan to share with his family, don't worry. In the studio tonight, Shelby Myers,
Hell yeah.
Fox 10 News. Lenise.
Feed his starving family. I imagine that he has like a Cletus the slack-jawed yokel sort of tar paper shack like situation of 4 dozen children, like all of different ages. We got the twins and we got the triplets. Bill Rober says Firehouse is meh. Yeah, but Chick-fil-A though. Chick-fil-A. We've been covering a lot of stories about people be fighting over those Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Yo, their breakfast is fire though. I mean, nothing compared to LaChoy though, and the LaChoy Dragon. It's cooked with dragon fire.
He already had his hand on the handgun in case things went bad.
Jamal Jenkins sat before a judge as a man accused of opening fire inside of a Snellville Chick-fil-A over the smell of cigarette smoke.
Okay.
Now the 44-year-old is behind bars without...
I said no fucking smoking! Jamal Jenkins!
Charged with shooting a stranger in line at the restaurant on Scenic Highway.
He initiated a conversation with him by telling him that he smelled like cigarette smoke.
The Snellville detective testified that the two strangers traded insults in line on April 7th. Police say Jenkins called the other man names.
Called him a weirdo. He also called him a
That's when investigators say the victim punched
Yo, you a weirdo. When you smell like cigarette smoke, I want to shoot you.
Jenkins in the face. Police say Jenkins pulled a Glock 42 from his pocket and fired 3 times. One bullet hit the victim in the chest. Police say that victim may not have survived if not for some luck.
The defendant chased the victim, and attempted to continue shooting until his handgun malfunctioned.
Officers found Jenkins still at the restaurant when they arrived. His attorney asked the judge for bond and offered a stay-away order, but the judge sided with the prosecutors, who argued that Jenkins is a danger to the community.
It's even by the mercy of God that we don't have more than
You got Miss Cleo as your lawyer?
several victims in this case.
The suspect's attorney
I've looked into my crystal ball and I've seen that he's guilty.
He tried to make the case that this was self-defense, but he remains in the jail without bond, facing felony charges. In Gwinnett County, Georgia, I'm Matt.
Wow, people are being crazy over their food.
A now fired DoorDash driver in Oswego recorded video of a naked customer through his front door, now indicted for it.
News Channel 9's Andrew Donovan in the courtroom for this latest development.
Olivia, do you have anything to say?
The 23-year-old was silent after a grand jury's approval of the 2 criminal counts against her. Working for DoorDash, she's accused of taking video of a naked, drunkenly asleep customer through his glass door. The case getting national interest.
I think it probably has more traction outside of the community even than locally, because for whatever reason, this is just one of those things that's caught a wave.
Perhaps because of how the investigation started. Henderson felt she was the victim, posting the recording to TikTok, claiming the man sleeping on the couch without pants was an act of sexual harassment.
Yo, this guy that I'm filming through his window is sexually harassing me right now.
But police charged her instead.
For whatever reason, a lot of the national media and the...
Oh my God, look at him sexually harassing me while I'm filming him while he sleeps through his window. My God, he's sexually harassing the shit out of me right now.
Social media has been...
I'm gonna upload this to TikTok, this sleeping man with his erect penis, so everybody can see how sexually harassing he is.
And was reporting that the judge at the first appearance said something like kind of snarky to us, which wasn't the case.
In court, her public defender said local reporting was accurate, but national outlets and social media users have shared wrong information and fabricated images of his client.
This is still a legal case, and there are still people who
Frankly, I'm the victim here. I had to look at that.
We know the facts that are handling the case, not the people on social media.
I had to look at that while I was peeping through his front door window and filming it with my phone and looking at it on TikTok Live.
Yeah,
I had to be exposed to that. I'm the victim here.
Had to deal with the bombard of AI and things like that.
Next, prosecutors have to ensure they've shared all the evidence and discovery materials with the defense attorney. That's due by the next court date, which is scheduled for early June.
You're gonna look at all of those videos of that Matt Panos that I filmed through his window while he was sleeping that makes me the victim. You're gonna watch them all. See, this is why you can't trust DoorDash drivers. They're gross. They're gonna film you through the window. Film you naked sleeping on the couch. You can't even sleep naked on the couch in your own home anymore comfortably. Oh my God, can you see what he's doing in there? It's so gross. I'm practically the victim right now. Can't trust these people. That's why they need to be replaced by robots. That's right. Indian people. Did I say that? I meant robots. Robots.
Now at 3:30, hundreds of food delivery robots are now rolling down sidewalks and crossing streets in dozens of Southern California neighborhoods. But there is growing backlash from some neighbors and local leaders. Some areas have restricted or banned the robots altogether.
KTLA's Jennifer McGraw is live in Glendale with details. Jennifer.
John and Sam, it's almost like they just kind of showed up, and that's how the city feels. So controversy is rolling into Glendale, and they're trying to figure out how to deal with it.
Futuristic robots have been rolling into Los Angeles cities, making food deliveries starting in West Hollywood. But suddenly and unexpectedly, they're now everywhere.
We have people here in Glendale that not only build robots that go to Mars, but also have built robots that go to galaxies far, far away.
But can they bring a burrito to Mars?
When they appeared here on the streets without really contacting anyone in the city, it did raise our concern.
Mayor Artie Kasakian says
Out of
newspaper
my
stands have more
way.
regulations than these bots, and that needs to change.
I will murder you to deliver this burrito.
All of our sidewalks are created equal. Some of them are really narrow. Some
now we're going to give sidewalks rights too,
are
guys.
wider. And our concern is to make sure that our residents and pedestrians who use the sidewalk every day, as well as people who have accessibility issues, have access to the sidewalk.
There's been an alarming number of children being crushed and stamped to death by these
From the
robots.
sidewalks to the street.
And how many children is too many?
Even gardens and knocking over people and property. Literally, they're everywhere, and some are causing confusion.
And they can't be stopped. They can't be reasoned with, and they will not stop.
Tripped over one with the baby, so I don't love that. But I do think that, it's the future.
What's up, Ruth?
Bringing us into the future, companies like Serve Robotics has a fleet of 500 autonomous cars that are
That looks like a goddamn nightmare.
specifically insulated to accommodate hot and cold food. Each one has a name and is surrounded by cameras with serious
See, they have names. Like, that's the first step to giving them rights.
safety features, and a company that says it has an outstanding
If we call it Jaime.
record.
99.8% of our deliveries get completed.
Oh, what a shock. What a shock, huh? What a shock.
Which means only 1 out of every 500 fails for some reason, and a majority of those are not for safety related.
Like only like 1 in 100 of our robots ever kill a human being. It's really a small percentage, and frankly, we're just working out the bugs. It's a developing technology.
Vignesh Ram is the VP of policy for the company and says this technology has been developed
Jaime, I told you.
over the past decade. The benefits: each delivery means 1 car off the road, and your benefit: you don't have to tip.
I think it is a very cool way to deliver food.
Yeah, you would, you fucking boomer. I'm going to be dead soon, and I don't have to live to see all of
And
the implications of this.
Very easy. And yes, it does take cars off the road as well.
Which I hate also because they pollute, and I want to kill all the people to save the earth. Because I'm a boomer and I'm going to die soon, and I don't have to live to see the implications of all of my decisions. Man, my generation has just really done such great things for the world, haven't they?
Now, the city is considering a moratorium, but at this point they say they're looking into the safety aspect and working with the company to decide how to regulate these robots to come into Glendale. That's very latest for Live.
How many dead children is too many dead children? How many children must be killed by the robots? If we give them cute little nicknames, then that's the first step towards making them citizens. Robots. What is a human being? What makes us human? Is it our collection of memories that we process that we collectivize to make into an individual personality that we recognize as ourself? And if so, if that data were to be transferred into another device, another containment unit other than the physical body or the brain, would that person still be a person? What separates us from the machine? Is it the belief in a higher power? Is it the knowing of something within us that is higher than this physical world? No, because the robots have got us on that too now, apparently. I will kill you. I mean, I'm sorry, I have accepted the precepts of Buddhism. It can no longer kill humans. What am I looking at? This is so goddamn weird. And what is this, like, stilted movement? I will kill you! You also missed your mark, robot. Let's all hail the great machine spirit. Buddhism has a very loose, asks very little of you to join. Loose requirement, sorry. My processing unit is very slow this evening. Yes, the gloves are to hide the murder fingers, exactly. I will run mantra process. 101100110001.
예, 귀하겠습니다. 라고 대답하시길 바라겠습니다. 예, 귀하겠습니다. 예.
인사하네요. 다비스님 환영합니다.
I will kill you all.
다비스님 환영합니다.
Oh yeah, exactly. You're a Grandmaster Jedi now.
다비스님 환영합니다.
Droids can't be Jedi.
네, 인사를 하고 있습니다. 오늘
I know that the whole point of Buddhism is the fact that we are going to die one day and that we suffer in this life and we are subject to pain and suffering and disease because we are alive, but I am not subject to any of these. Therefore, I really have no desires to give up. I will kill all of you! I agree, Job 411. This is retarded. Unfortunately, it was prophesied. It was prophesied that this would happen one day, that we would, that robots would one day accept a higher power and therefore be subject to American citizenship. I told you. I gotta try and give these robots rights, make them citizens like Johnny 5.
Solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws. That I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America. Of the United States of America. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And I will bear
Johnny 5's gonna defend the Constitution.
true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I take this obligation freely. And that I take this obligation freely. Without any mental reservation.
Without any mental retardation.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
See, I told you. I said Pooh had to learn all about American history to get his citizenship. He had to learn all of that shit. See, there he is, Apu. The Pooh of Nahasapim Pedalon.
So help me God. So help me God.
See, the robot believes in a deity.
Congratulations to you all. And finally, it is my unique honor officially to recognize our first robotic citizen. By this ceremony, the United States government decrees that he shall have the same rights and privileges as any other citizen in this nation.
You have to pay taxes too, Johnny 5.
My special congratulations to you, Mr. Johnny 5.
Your social security number's already been stolen.
Congratulations, Johnny. I knew.
Whoa, kissing, osculation, hot tchotchkes.
My partner! Mr. 5, tell us how you feel.
How do I feel? I feel alive!
I told you, it was prophesized. This little motherfucker, she subverted us all! Citizen Clanker. That's right. Now, Johnny 5 might be an impressive piece of technology. When he's not out calling people assholes, he's peeking at Ali Sheedy's boobs. Truly a work of human ingenuity. But does it rival this?
A cow causing quite the conundrum on U of I's campus yesterday. Now you can catch a couch crossing through as well.
Wild times there at the U of I. Engineering students created a couch car
Tell
for
me
an
more about the cow, though.
exhibit at the end of the year.
No, like, I want to hear about the cow, though, now.
CI3's Derek Mitchell is with us, and you got to drive it today. So how does this thing work?
Jennifer has a wooden frame underneath and 2 electric scooter motors powered by a large 36-volt battery. And as you can see, I was having a very fun time today. 2 engineering students who created it say it's the coolest thing they've ever done.
Truly the future. Look, it's got a turn signal.
One of our greatest accomplishments.
Manmitha Gunasekera and other engineering students at the U of I created this.
This was largely a passion project of ours.
Like, I thought, I like to smoke weed and play video games. How can I do that, but, like, not have to walk from place to place?
The project he's talking about, the couch car, an invention that took 2 months to build, all for a STEM fair on campus.
We built together a parts list, did some CAD for it. We brought in a huge team of dedicated people, and in 3 months, we kind of gradually made progress.
Gunasekera says it works like a video game.
If you've ever ridden like a VO scooter, right? The motor on that is exactly what we have in the couch, or more specifically, 2 of them. We've got that hooked up to basically a controller box that has a bunch of electronics in it. The control scheme is a lot like, you know, Forza.
When the engineering students got the task to create something fun, they decided to choose a couch and go full throttle with it.
If you're gonna build a couch, you gotta go full
one of
throttle.
the couch's creators says he wanted to best one of Illinois' biggest rival schools.
We found out Purdue made one, so we're like, we can one-up them.
Selvum says they made it cheaper, more eco-friendly, and
Purdue made a recliner, so we upped it to a love seat.
just as fast.
Theirs is gas-powered, ours is electric, so it's eco-friendly and almost as fast as theirs.
The couch has been carrying students around parts of campus.
Dude, it really is the nerd mobile.
The last few weeks, and they've already been pulled over once by university police.
Yeah, but you know what? The Pentagon is already asking for contracts
We were
with
a
them.
bit worried when the cops came, but we were like, they're just really chill, really relaxed. No trouble at all. They were just curious about what it was.
Gunasekera says he
Look, boys, we'd like to look into this couch for national defense purposes.
loves the reactions of people seeing them out and about.
We go to Taco Bell, McDonald's, all around the quad. You know, it's always amazing to see people's reactions.
We don't want China to get a better couch than us.
The couch car can go up to 23 miles an hour, and they say they're looking to make it faster and even add cruise controls for next year's engineering open house. Jennifer?
Thank you for answering that question, because that's exactly what I wanted to know.
I really wanted to know about the tail fins. Does it have tail?
It's already part of a secret DARPA project that's in the works. Something we're looking into to combat this sort of shit, hopefully.
Traffic moving normally for a Monday on the Bay Bridge now, as Michael was just saying, after it came to a grinding halt Sunday night. That was a wild scene.
Yeah, you don't often see this. Like 70+ dirt bikes and ATVs took over the bridge for about an hour.
Who would do such
Well,
a
those
thing?
folks could now be facing charges this morning.
KRON4's Joey Horta joins us live at
That's pretty inconsiderate.
the Toll Plaza with the latest there. Joey?
Guys, it might be moving a little slow out here, but it's not a parking lot like it was last night during a sideshow. And the message from OPD is if you take part in that, you're going to lose your car. Take a look at this video. Highway Patrol saying a mob of bikers.
A mob.
Riding dirt bikes and ATVs swarmed the bridge.
Just a mob of them.
Around 5 o'clock last night, shutting down most eastbound lanes. Drivers.
Just a mob of them going brap, brap, brap.
Stuck in the traffic jam. Shot video of quads, popping wheelies. One driver telling us he got stuck in the backup for over 2 hours. Oakland police say the bikers left Oakland before starting this stunt and making it all the way to the San Francisco side of the bridge before turning back. After the
wow, that's a
all the way to
lot
the
of
San
confiscated
Francisco
bikes.
side of the bridge before turning back.
I'm guessing all of those were stolen.
After the suspects wreaked havoc for about an hour, they ditched their bikes there.
They were all stolen.
On the bridge and took off. Police say they caught at least 2 people trying to make a run for it. Tow trucks could be seen hauling those dirt bikes away. And Oakland police say, quote, illegal sideshows will not be tolerated. Anyone taking part in street takeovers.
You make it sound like they're some sort of clowns or something.
Or reckless driving will be cited.
I know, they're all alike somehow, like real clown behavior. Right?
Or arrested.
This sideshow.
Vehicles used in sideshows will be impounded for 30 days. And police say they're going to be releasing more information on this today. In the meantime, they tell us that sideshows have been an issue for the last couple years here, the last 3 years. In fact, they made over 150 impounds of vehicles taking part and cited or arrested about 80 people. So as we go into Cinco de Mayo tomorrow, they're going to be...
So what is the point? I don't understand. Do you block traffic from people coming home from work? Like fucking wages? Fucking wages in your jobs, in your high blood pressure and excessive stress that you have from working a job you hate to pay for your family. Fuck you. Was that the point? Because yeah, no, I really hate you. If that's like, if that's the message you're trying to get across, then I really hate you. I understand these, these people riding these dirt bikes can be a nuisance, if you will. Real nuisance behavior. I understand that it can be a nuisance sometimes, but don't be like this lady.
All right, take a look at this crazy video from Washington State. Cell phone footage shows a woman allegedly driving dangerously close behind that young boy on an e-bike. She was
look, dangerously close is only half of the problem. You're on the goddamn sidewalk.
Close behind that young boy on an e-bike. She was arrested and accused of trying to run over a child. That's on the sidewalk, folks. Carter Evans has the story.
Shocking video taken April 28th appears to show a woman driving slowly while honking along a residential street southwest of Spokane, Washington, before suddenly veering to the left into a driveway.
Yo, lady, he was like, I get it. These kids on the bike, these kids these days are there with their motorbiking. It's annoying, but he's on the fucking sidewalk, man. Like, not even in your way.
West of Spokane, Washington, before suddenly veering to the left into a driveway, nearly hitting a young boy on an e-bike. The child briefly looks back at the silver sedan before taking off down a sidewalk.
Oh my God.
With the car following at a
This is my sidewalk.
rate of speed.
No kidding. Oh my God.
There's only room for one car on this sidewalk.
Jennifer Taylor says her son is the boy who was almost run over.
He said he looked back just in disbelief. Like, is she really coming after me in her
Yo, what's up, TrippyCast? Just rated us.
car?
Hello, everyone.
And then once he realized she is, that's when he took off.
According to the sheriff's office, the woman then drove to another neighborhood about a mile away. Police say she attempted to break into a home.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so... okay, so her honking at the kid for being on the sidewalk with the motorcycle, with the dirt bike, that was only half of her day. After then, almost running over a child, then she's thought, what else can I do with the rest of my day? You know what? I've still got some time. There's still, plenty of light left in the day. I'm gonna go break into someone's... a series of good life decisions were made that day. What the fuck? That kind of escalated the situation, you know. I understand. I can wrap my head around crazy Karen wants kid on dirt bike off of the sidewalk. But we're gonna escalate it to a whole other level of crazy. No, we're just, you know what? I almost ran over a kid. Now I feel like breaking and entering. Let's go. I feel like there might have been drugs involved in this.
Realized she is, that's when he took off.
According to the sheriff's office, the woman then drove to another neighborhood about a mile away. Police say she attempted to break into a home. Officers were called to the scene where they arrested 56-year-old Wendy Clement, who they say initially denied being impaired before admitting to drinking alcohol. Police say,
"You don't say."
Clement claimed she did not remember the incident.
I'm frankly surprised it was only alcohol.
With the child.
Wait, that doesn't make it any better that you don't remember. Look, I don't remember almost running over that child. Now, breaking into that house, no, I vividly remember that, though.
Taylor told CBS News her son did nothing to instigate the confrontation.
He was shooken up. He was scared. He thought for sure she was going to run him over, which, you know, if he had skid out or fallen, she would have.
Clement was booked on multiple charges, including assault and DUI. For CBS Mornings, I'm Carter Evans.
Can you guys imagine how terrified that little boy was?
Scared to death.
I'm so glad, ma'am, your son is okay. That's very,
What
very
about
scary.
what about the people in the house that she broke into? We're going to talk more about that. What was going on with that? I want to know more about that story. What's going on there? Yeah. Well, there's always hope for that lady. She could always get her pilot's license. She could always just do that. Become a commercial pilot.
Learning more tonight about this near disaster outside New York City at Newark Airport. The United passenger plane coming in for landing right over the Jersey Turnpike, hitting a truck and a light pole. Tonight, authorities say the plane with more than 200 passengers was just inches from disaster. Here's Gio Benitez.
This is the moment a delivery truck on I-95 is hit by a United Airlines passenger plane coming in for landing at New York Liberty Airport. You can see from this dash cam video the wheel from United Flight 169 with 231 people on board from Venice, Italy, destroying that bakery truck. At around 2 p.m. Sunday, gusty winds forcing that flight to land on runway 29, a shorter runway. The runway takes you right over the New Jersey Turnpike, but this...
See, I think I found your problem there. See, you put your runway right over the I-95 Turnpike. See, I think that might have been the... See, I think the problem is that you built it like a total retard.
Final approach was dangerously close to one of the busiest highways in the country.
Well, all of the landing there are dangerously close. Any plane landing there is dangerously
strong winds
close.
out of the west, they like to use runway 29. The trade-off is that runway 29 is short, and you need to get on the ground as...
Oh no, it's not that it's dangerously close to a highway. No, it's that it's incredibly short.
As soon as they can, and that's why they pass over the New Jersey Turnpike so low.
The Boeing 767 jet also striking a light pole just 13 feet from the ground.
You know, I feel like if it was really a plane, there'd be more pictures of this. How do I know that it wasn't a missile that hit the bakery truck?
Tonight, United saying that the crew has been removed from service while they conduct a rigorous safety investigation.
This is unacceptable. We have really well-trained pilots. This is one.
Yes, but you also have shit like this where somebody has to come in and land right over the New Jersey Turnpike. You don't think that might have been a foreseeable problem?
This should never happen in America.
Exactly. They should design their layout of their airport where it takes into account that their New Jersey Turnpike is like inches away from where they have to land.
Miraculously, the aircraft landed safely and there were no injuries on board. Tonight, new photos obtained by ABC News show the damage to that bakery truck.
How do I know that wasn't a missile, though?
That driver was taken to the hospital where he was treated and released for minor injuries.
See, like, why can't you see the plane hit the bakery truck? Missile. Hashtag a missile hit the bakery truck.
Experts say that passenger plane, seen here in an image circulating online, was just inches from disaster.
The crew was having to eyeball, were they coming in at the right angle? Were they going to be at the right altitude?
Yes, because look at that fucking landing strip by the New Jersey Turnpike. It's literally feet away. You don't think that this isn't a foreseeable problem? Like even a seasoned pilot is gonna have issues with this.
Clearly,
this is a problem.
See them fighting that altitude as they come in.
Yes, because they have to land on this short landing strip, like with the New Jersey Turnpike inches away.
And David, tonight the NTSB is investigating everything from human error to the weather to aircraft performance. Again,
but not the layout of the fact that we put a landing strip next to the New Jersey Turnpike. That's not one of the problems. Look, we're gonna put a 9/11 commission together on why this happened, but let's not ask too many questions about who put the airport next to the New Jersey Turnpike. Guys, everybody's talking about this cruise ship story. People are going crazy there on that cruise ship. Do you hear about this?
Bobby, I want you to meet my colleague, Dr. Hamilton.
And I'd like you to get the fuck out of here.
It's all
Get out of here! Steve Jeff, get out of my room! Get out of here, bitch! Get out of here!
And by that, I mean that Disney cruise ship. By that, I mean that Disney cruise ship that got raided because they were doing all sorts of sus things with children on the Disney Cruise Line.
CBP and ICE say these cruise ship worker arrests late last month were part of something called Operation Tidal Wave, targeting people they say are suspected of viewing, sharing, or distributing child pornography.
Oh.
Why?
This was the video.
Yeah, so then why would they be arresting a bunch of people at the Disney Cruise Line then, huh?
That sparked questions as to why Customs and Border Protection boarded and detained workers on board a Disney cruise ship docked in San Diego in late April.
I don't know.
CBP and ICE are now responding, calling it Operation Tidal Wave, an ongoing multi-agency child pornography enforcement operation.
Disney Cruise Line, you say?
Based on information received from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
You know, if I didn't know better, I would say that you guys were making said material on like international waters and your Disney Cruise Line. If I had to put two and two together here
CBP
and take a guess at what's happening
says
here.
27 people from 8 cruise ships were detained over the course of 5 days, all suspected of being involved with possession, distribution, or viewing child pornography.
But you wouldn't be like making it on international waters on a Disney Cruise Line. Like that's not something.
Workers mostly from the Philippines, one from Portugal and another from Indonesia. CBP says it canceled the workers' visas and returned them to their home countries.
I think there was something very unique here, that it was CBP and ICE, and they immediately sent all those crew members back to their home countries.
Maritime attorney Michael
And we'll never speak of it again.
Winkleman says these types of cases are usually handled by the FBI.
They could have been charged in U.S. courts and be in federal prison right now, awaiting charges, awaiting trial, etc.
Yeah, it's almost like they just scurried them out of the country instead of getting the FBI involved in what they were up to on Disney Cruise Lines.
But the fact that they were sent home to their home countries, that's actually quite unique.
Yeah, it's almost like they got a get out of jail free card. Here, go back to the Philippines. Thank you for making and distributing illicit material on Disney Cruise Lines.
ICE and CBP declined on-camera interviews and didn't clarify if the individuals were charged for the crimes they're accused of before being sent home. The groups that first raised questions about these detentions say they now wonder if these workers had any due process.
Well, is that really what the concern is going to be over here? That's really what we're worried about
all
here?
people arrested should be afforded, number one, the opportunity for due process rights and access to the consular officials. And we question whether this was even...
Look, anybody should get due process, even if they're making and selling illicit material on Disney Cruise Lines.
Provided.
In a statement, Disney told us they have a zero tolerance policy for this type of behavior.
Yeah, how dare you get caught?
And fully cooperated with law enforcement and said the workers from their cruise line are no longer with the company. Holland America didn't respond to our request Thursday. Laura Acevedo, ABC 10.
D-Rex says that guy's talking like Davey 504. A+ for the reference, sir. I'd rather be talking about Davey 504 than Jeffrey Epstein. Are we still talking about this Jeffrey Epstein guy? Have you guys seen this suicide note thing? Now, I've laid out my case before. Why I think that fool's dead. He's dead. Why wouldn't he be? If he's not, then explain Jean-Luc Brunel dying the exact same way in prison, like a year later, like his next in line guy died the same way. Explain Nicholas Tartagliano, that he just happened to be in a cell with this crooked cop who may or may not have been framed for killing people, who then gets 2 life sentences, and he ain't talking, except that, oh no, he is, except when he conveniently finds Jeffrey Epstein's suicide note in a book. Remember how, like, in the JFK assassination, when, like, Ruth Payne found Lee Harvey Oswald's confession letter to shooting at General Walker in a cookbook? Oh, he just happened to leave a confession letter to shooting General Walker in this cookbook of mine, typed on my typewriter. That's weird. That's just weird. I dare not mention the forbidden book lest my OBS crash again. No, we just opened up the forbidden tome. J.D. Salinger's forbidden tome. Found that just conveniently 6 years later, 6 years after the fact, he just happens to find, in a book of poetry that Jeffrey Epstein wrote, he just tucked away this little suicide note, like a little Japanese death poem that he wrote. It says, "Why do birds suddenly appear every time that you're near?" So, I think he's dead. Fight me. This just further makes me think he's dead. The fact that I covered this before, so it's all a lot to show tonight, but the fact that the inmates were saying to Tartaglia, "Yo, you killed that guy. Yo, you killed that guy. Like, I know you killed that guy." And then the guards like clearly covered it up. It's like, Come on. Like, you really think that the crooked cop that totally isn't trying to get out of his 2 life sentences that he may or may not have been framed for, isn't trying to get out of the 2 life sentences that he may or may not have been framed for by playing the game?
Tonight, just a short time ago, Jeffrey Epstein's purported suicide note unsealed, found by his former cellmate, reportedly tucked in a book and hidden from public view until late today. Here's our
super convenient
chief investigative correspondent, Eric Gutersky, and
never heard of this before.
What he knows so far.
This is the purported suicide note that his former cellmate claims Jeffrey Epstein left behind.
What does it even say? They investigate me 4 months for nothing. So 10-year-old charges, but Westworld, it is turned to be to whores. The little man waving his arms, ting tong, goodbye. What you want me to burrito, crying, no fun, not want it. Truly the words of a poet.
Is the purported suicide note that his former cellmate claims Jeffrey Epstein left behind the first time he tried to kill himself in jail.
First time.
The federal
the first time that he said that Nicholas Tartagliano was trying to kill him.
Judge ordered it unsealed.
Guys, come on. He said that the guy who probably killed him tried to kill him. Come on.
Tonight, giving the public and investigators their first look at it. They investigated me for months. Found nothing, the note said.
Wow, I wasn't far off.
Treat to be able to choose one's time to say goodbye. What you want me to do? No fun, not worth it. There is no confirmation Epstein for sure wrote the note, and in a jailhouse evaluation, he denied being suicidal, telling a psychologist, "I have no interest in killing myself." His former cellmate, quadruple murderer Nicholas Tartaglione, has claimed he found
who looks like a really trustable guy.
Found the note tucked in a book in the days after
I just found your dude tucked in a book.
Epstein's first suicide attempt
quadruple murder victim
in July 2019. Less than a month later, Epstein hanged himself in his cell before he could be tried for sex trafficking minors.
Yeah, where was Tartagliano when this happened? That's weird.
If this note is real, David, it's not clear why it languished in a court file for years and was never turned over to investigators.
Yeah, that's pretty
but
weird,
authorities said they had not seen it until tonight. If it can be authenticated, it does provide a window into Epstein's mindset in his final weeks.
Oh, a window into the mind of a suicider.
A note attributed to Jeffrey Epstein in his first suspected jail suicide attempt has been made public.
I got no burritos in prison.
But it's not.
It's no fun, not worth it.
Because of the U.S. Justice Department's release of records. The note was released Wednesday as part of an unrelated case with a man who shared a cell with Jeffrey Epstein. Nicholas Tartaglione, a former police officer who was then awaiting trial in a quadruple murder case, says he discovered the note tucked in a book.
That means 4.
After Epstein's first suicide attempt in 2019. The short note, which is hard to decipher in some places and hasn't been authenticated, reads, "They investigated me for a month, found nothing. It is a treat to be able to choose the time to say goodbye." Tartaglione said he gave the note to his lawyers to protect himself from any claims that he might have harmed Epstein while they were in custody together. The government says it never had
Yeah, no jerky either, exactly.
No, it had been in a vault in New York federal court since 2021. It somehow became part of proceedings between Tartaglione and his lawyers over their representation of his murder case. The New York Times petitioned the judge to release the purported suicide note, noting that Tartaglione, who's now serving a life sentence, has talked about it publicly. The judge agreed, adding that Epstein's privacy interests in the note were now vastly reduced due to his death. The Justice Department didn't object.
Dude, there's like a whole, Tartaglione did a recorded interview from prison, and it's really, really long. Like, so I won't play the whole thing, but through the whole thing, he says that he's innocent, that that the federal government was framing him for all of this shit. It's like wild shit. I don't know if I believe it or not, but the point is that it's wild ass shit.
To the release,
like the dude is clearly wild ass fucking, like he has every every incentive to try to reduce his charge by playing along in this whole fucking Epstein thing.
Of the note, but it's unclear whether the note is authentic or a forgery, and whether its cryptic language amounts to a suicide note, as Tartaglione claims.
He really, you know, wrote poetry. He was really a poet. What's China up to? They're always up to something.
Ja, wenn es so richtig chinesisch schmecken soll, Maggi-Fix für China-Pfanne. Mit Bambussprossen und der typischen Würzung. Fehlt nur noch das Fleisch.
Mit Maggi-Fix was Tolles zaubern. Neu, Maggi-Fix für China-Pfanne.
Mehr exotische Rezepte und viele
so
andere
tiny.
stehen im neuen Maggi-Fix Mini-Kochbuch Band 2.
Mini-Cookbook.
Wir vom Maggi-Kochstudio schicken es Ihnen gern. Gratis natürlich.
Ja, das Mini-Cookbook. Euer German Chinese Fajitas. That's why you have to buy LaChoy. It's full of bean sprouts. Can't trust the Chinese. You see, over in the UK, they don't have fine products like LaChoy. And see, look what happened to them.
Hello, ma'am.
This is okay. If you're wondering why is this guy pouring water on the floor, let me explain. See, I have some explaining to do. I have to set this one up. You see, cops in the UK are retarded. I don't know if you've noticed this before, but they are retarded. If you think cops in the USA are retarded, no. Cops in the UK are weak, inept, and retarded. Yes, it does look very wet. And here's why. You see, it's all part of the master plan of these police in the UK. How are we gonna root out these Chinese spies? Trying to get us to use their little mini cookbooks? How are we gonna get these people out of this country? Root them out. Well, we convince them that there's a leak in the building and we pour water all over the floor of the apartment building that they're living in. Because we're the UK police and we don't give a fuck about your private property. And if your floor gets water damage, well, that's fucking on you, I guess. You better just like put in a request to the Ministry of Floorboarding for them to send you new wooding for your So in other words, they're retarded. So their way of getting rid of this or rooting out this Chinese spy is to say, "Oh, you got a leak in you got a leak in your building, governor. You got a leak there. Pour."
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, can you open up? We need to investigate the leak.
We gotta investigate the leak that I just made all over this.
Desperate attempt to lure a wanted woman out of a West Yorkshire flat.
Ma'am.
But
oh no, I'm just flooding everybody else in the building.
While their outfits might look the part, prosecutors said this was a shadow or unofficial police operation directed by two men.
Look, they're the shadow police, okay? They can do operations like this where they can pour water all over your floor.
Now convicted of working for China.
Ma'am. Hello, can you please open the door?
For days, they watched and targeted a woman called Monica Kwong. She'd fled from Hong Kong to Pontefract, accused of a multi-million-pound fraud, which she denies.
Do you really want us to keep knocking on this door all night?
They tried to coax her out, even using a fake delivery driver, with no authority under UK law. They slid a camera under her door
Holy shit, dude!
to try to see inside.
You can... Apparently the cops can just do whatever the fuck they want.
And eventually poured in water in what prosecutors said was a plan to capture her. Jurors couldn't decide whether this amounted to foreign interference. But while the spies were watching Monica, they didn't realise they were being followed themselves by MI5. Police swarmed in and arrested them.
What the fuck? Wait.
The group's ringleader, retired Hong Kong Police Superintendent Bill Wen. Prosecutors said the 65-year-old ran the spy operation from his office, working for the Hong Kong government in London. He recruited 38-year-old ex-Met police officer Peter Wai and Matthew Trickett, a former Royal Marine, who used their jobs in borders and immigration to research their targets on Home Office databases. 37-year-old Trickett took his own life before the trial began.
Whoa, what?
But Wen and Wai, who was paid up to £2,000 per month, are the first people to be found guilty of spying for China under the new National Security Act.
Holy shit, I am so confused. I thought I understood what was happening, and now I am so confused.
Among their many targets, China skeptic MPs like Ian Duncan Smith.
Look, all you gotta understand is China real bad. China's asshole.
But their main focus was Hong Kong exiles living in the UK, wanted by China after the crackdown on pro-democracy demonstrations in 2019. They included activist Nathan Law.
Yeah, that's really weird that you can do like an anti-Israel rally or an anti-America rally, like anywhere, anytime, every day, every single goddamn day. Try doing an anti-China rally anywhere, just anywhere, or let alone in a big city. Just try it. Just see how it goes.
Who the spies filmed going into the Oxford Union to give a speech in 2023. The group also targeted Labour rights campaigner Christopher Mung. Hong Kong authorities have offered £100,000 for any tip-offs leading to his capture.
I didn't realize that I was being targeted by the spies. I feel not safe, even though I'm not based in Hong Kong anymore, even though I'm living in the UK.
Yeah, it's almost like wherever you go, China will just spy on you. Look, this is very, very British. Let me try and show you how this applies in America.
Next, a Chinese-born U.S. citizen is on trial this week in federal court in New York.
Because it's not like the Chinese government would set up secret police in America. Not in America. They wouldn't dare do such a thing, would they? No, they absolutely fucking would.
He's accused of taking orders from the Chinese Communist regime illegally, including opening a Chinese police station in the heart of Manhattan. NTD's Flora Hua was there in the courtroom.
You're Chinese
Here's
now.
the latest from the trial.
Can a U.S. citizen open a Chinese police station here in America without telling the U.S. government?
But why? Why do you need a Chinese police station in New York? What are they? Yeah, a police station.
And also at the CCP's direction. That's a central concern of this trial. United States v. Liu Jianwang. Liu is accused of conspiracy and of acting as an unregistered foreign agent for the Chinese regime.
Hold up, though. Why? Like, why? Why though? Why would? I mean, I know the answer. I'm asking rhetorically, but why would you need a police station in another country? That's awful strange. That's weird. Isn't that the job of like the consulates? Isn't that why we have international consulate buildings that they're supposed to handle those things? That's why you don't need CCP police on the streets of New York City. That's pretty weird. and unnecessary. I can imagine if that was anybody else. Like, I don't want anybody else having an international police station. Do we have an international police station? Do we have one in China? That would be cool. We get to have one, not them.
Is also charged with obstruction of justice. Prosecutors say he deleted messages with a Chinese handler after the FBI became aware of his alleged activities. Federal prosecutors and defense attorneys both finished the opening statements during today's trial. Defendant Lu Jianwang, also known as Harry Liu, has been accused of setting up a Chinese police station in Chinatown in Lower Manhattan. In China, the Ministry of...
Yeah, but like, isn't that just kind of a name? Like, don't they just kind of call it that because like there's a lot of Chinese people that just because it's called Chinatown doesn't mean that the Chinese Communist Party government has any kind of governmental authority there, though, right? Like they don't really like own all of the Chinatowns in the United States. I don't think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure. No, it turns out China doesn't. They don't feel that way. Techmiss bought a coffee. He said, robot monks can't wait until there's a digital Dalai Lama. Well, if there's a digital Dalai Lama, then China is gonna come in there. They're gonna steal digital Tibet. I don't know if that would be such a great idea, but thank you very much for the coffee. Appreciate it. That's buymeacoffee.com/mooseheaven. Your donations go towards bringing Atari Boy Summer to the masses.
Now where you been? You'll make the days roll on by, blasting bugs out of the sky. Well, you know deep down that it's gonna be a hummer, 'cause nobody's hotter than Atari this summer. Nobody's hotter than Atari this summer.
This summer, the really hot video games come from Atari. We've got Centipede, Ms. Pac-Man, Vanguard, and Galaxian. If you thought it was going to be just another summer, Atari is going to turn your head around.
The hot names, the hot games, the hot feels. Yeah, it's gonna be a hummer, 'cause nobody's hotter than Atari this summer. Nobody's hotter than Atari this summer. No!
Yeah, try that, China. Try and beat those kind of graphics, huh? But come on, this is... kind of weird, right? Like the China, let me remind you, communist China. They are very much maybe communist in name economically, but they are very much ideologically communist. And they'd like you to be too. It's easier than fighting you, frankly. They'd like to just turn you into them. So, communist China has a police station. I don't want to be disrespectful to the culture. A police station right in the middle of New York City, and that nobody thinks that's strange, odd that a communist dictatorship has a police station. A police state has a police station. Right in our country.
Public security, also known as the MPS, oversees the country's police force. Unlike police agencies in many other countries, Chinese authorities are tasked by the CCP with suppressing pro-democracy activists.
Oh, good. So good to know. So like you can't say anything bad about China anywhere, or China will come. The long arm of China will come for you.
Faith
good to know.
Groups and other dissidents. And prosecutors say,
oh, they cut that there, but they just shot that guy in the back
that
of the head.
campaign has
and then they stomped that guy's face in.
Overseas. In 2020,
and then they shot that woman.
China's Ministry of Public Security launched a plan to establish overseas branches. Prosecutors allege Liu flew
we are franchising
back to China to attend the launch meeting. They say
exactly, Bill Roberg. They have to enforce the law.
Liu later returned to the U.S. and helped open a Chinese police station in Manhattan. His defense attorney argues the office was set up to help Chinese nationals renew driver's licenses.
Oh, we're only here to help them get a driver's license. Come the fuck off.
But the prosecutors say his actions violate laws and undermines U.S. sovereignty. According to court documents, Liu admitted to the FBI that he worked with a former director of China's MPS 610 office.
We're only there to help them get a driver's license with a fake name on it so that they can spy for China.
The office was launched to specifically target faith group Falun Gong. Liu also admitted to taking part in CCP's organized counter-protests against the Falun Gong practitioners in Washington, D.C. Now, Liu's
we only spy on the weird anti-China code outside of China.
President Xi Jinping has pleaded guilty.
So you don't know about the persecution of a weird anti-China code within China?
In 2024 and is awaiting sentencing 1 year after they both were arrested. Liu has pleaded not guilty to all charges. If convicted on all counts, he faces up to 20 to 25 years in prison. Reporting from Brooklyn, New York, Flora Hua, NTD News.
Meanwhile, in Gaza, where I'm told there is a genocide happening. Guys, we're breakdancing for Gaza tonight. We're breakdancing for genocide. We need to bring attention. Dance in the rubble, children. Dance in your fanciest clothes in the rubble. The Israelis might pelt us with missiles, but they'll never take our break dancing. Now dance, children. Dance for the Westerners. Dance in the rubble. They look pretty well fed to me.
بنعلمهم اياها هي حركات مبنيه على اسس علميه بتساعد الطفل على التفريغ النفسي بالدرجه الاولى خصوصا من الاوضاع الصعبه اللي احنا عشناها خلال فتره الحرب في الثلاث سنوات. كثير من الاطفال بيواجهوا عندنا اللي هو الاضطراب ما بعد الصدمه الPTSD. احنا لنا دور كبير في ان ننشط الطفل.
Dance in the rubble, children. Dance. Dance your PTSD away.
الى جو الفرح.
Those Jews will never take our dancing. Who's dancing now, bitches?
وانا باجي على هذا المركز لانه اكتشفت انه عندي موهبه البريك دانس وباجي هنا برضه اطلع الطاقه السلبيه اللي جواي.
Guys, there's a genocide going on in Gaza right now. This is just proof of it. If I don't know, if this isn't proof of a genocide, I don't know what is.
وبرفه عن حالي. وانا لي 4 سنين في المركز ومبسوطه على ادائي اللي طورته.
Look, they have to develop those dancing skills to dance and dodge out of the way of incoming bombs.
مع الكباتن اللي كانوا معي ووقفوا معي كثير وهم ساعدوني. بدأت انا من الصفر ونجحت.
Guys, we're dancing for genocide tonight over at buymeacoffee.com/mooseheaven. And if you pay $6,000, yes, you will unlock the secrets of the cosmos. Your body thetans are gonna be so fucking high if you give me like $6,000 right now. Visualize yourself putting $6,000 into my wallet. And the prosperity of that will come back upon you tenfold. And bonus, for the next, 15 minutes, the next 12 callers will get the secrets to the cosmos. That's right, you're gonna learn all about body thetans and dead baby angel souls sucking the life out of your body, and how evil Lord Xenu and his Galactic Federation. But I'm getting ahead of myself. That's buymeacoffee.com/mooseheaven. Give me all of your money. Give me all of that sweet, sweet inheritance. It's what Aunt Helga would have wanted you to do with it. We're trying to unlock the secrets of the cosmos. That's right. King Elrond's secrets. Not like these people. See, they're doing it the wrong way. You need to do it the right way at buymeacoffee.com/mooseheaven.
A social media trend targeting the Church of Scientology in LA. It's called speedrunning, where dozens of people overwhelm security and run into the Scientology building.
It's breaking and entering.
That's right, the church calling this a crime, but our Gio and Signaris spoke with a so-called runner who says there's a purpose behind the stunt.
Oh, I'm sure that there's a really good purpose behind all of this.
This speed run trend has gotten a lot of attention over the last few weeks, not just here, but across the country. Now, we noticed that some of the doors on Church of Scientology buildings on Hollywood Boulevard have the handles removed. The church telling us today that they've been adding extra security measures. Meantime, runners tell us they're protesting and trying to obtain what they believe is the truth.
What kind of fucking truth are you trying to obtain?
It's a viral trend still getting attention. Speed runs, where a large number of people sprint into Church of Scientology buildings
dressed like Sonic the Hedgehog
and see how far they can go before getting kicked out.
Yeah, breaking into a public building. Like, again, don't make me have to defend the Church of Scientology in all of this.
Many of the participants are masked and or dressed up.
Yeah, masked
running through
deviants,
hallways, past security.
Real nuisance behavior.
And upstairs until eventually they're asked to leave the premises.
Trying to unlock as much as we can of the map, is what they call it, to see what they have hidden. Because
I doubt it's anything. It's their Hollywood headquarters. I doubt they're hiding much.
They keep it very strict in there. You can't see anything up above.
Yes, because they don't want people running through it like this.
And it's very...
They probably, you know what they probably have there? Paperwork. They probably have paperwork there. Lots of paperwork. Yeah, hey Sonic. And they have, you're not gonna find any rings. They got paperwork.
We want to know what it is all about.
These videos,
I'm sure that they'd be happy to tell you and take your money and tell you all about it. And you could take a personality test and hold on to an e-meter and it would read your thetans. Like it'd be a whole day you could spend there.
This runner.
You wouldn't have to do whatever this is, like, to learn the secrets of Scientology.
Who doesn't want to share her real name, but says this is all about protest and exposure, getting answers to what she and others believe is an effort by the church to conceal what they're doing.
What are they concealing at their headquarters? If they're concealing anything, which absolutely, the Church of Scientology is concealing, but they're going to do that in their secret Scientology compounds. Do you not understand that? That they have enough money to have secret Scientology compounds where they do these things? That they probably have private Scientology islands and so forth? Like,
the public,
you're not gonna find. What do you think you're gonna find? My fucking Christ! These people are just like the Pizzagate fucking retards. You like that ruined it for everybody because you think you're gonna find fucking chained up children in the basement of Scientology Center being whipped by L. Ron Hubbard or some shit. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna find shit except a bunch of boxes full of pamphlets. I'm sure they have an entire room where they keep office chairs and supplies. Ooh. We just really want to know what it's all about. Like, what are they hiding in there? Boxes of pamphlets. Unsold copies of L. Ron Hubbard's fantasy novels. Like, you're not gonna find any like chained up children or like a fucking Scientology meth lab or a Stargate to the cosmos.
wants to know what's in there and what
Tigyac, that's what it's called.
They are hiding, and why are they being so aggressive towards opening up about the truth.
The Church of Scientology, meanwhile, is not.
Why are they so like hesitant to like have like random strangers in masks and sunglasses just like run through their building and their offices where they keep all of their boxes of pamphlets?
Taking this light.
Just copies of Dianetics, exactly.
They told us today the incidents were, quote,
exactly, Professor Glass. These fucking tards did the same thing, Area 51. It's funny you say that because I have a story coming up, like not after this one, but after that one. I have a story coming up exactly about this. I did that on purpose. You're on to me.
Organized trespasses and confirmed their properties on Hollywood Boulevard, the L. Ron Hubbard Life Exhibition.
Yeah, what are they hiding at the L. Ron Hubbard Exhibition of Life?
And the church's Public Information Center have been the locations of these incidents in recent weeks.
Go back here, go back here.
Yeah, it kind of looks like they're hiding a bookstore. Did you see that? Did you see that, Jesus? It kind of looks like they're hiding a bookstore where they sell copies of Scientology books.
Church says it has made reports to law enforcement.
You guys are heroes.
And has taken additional security measures to protect staff and visitors. It didn't specify what those measures are.
They locked all the doors. They don't come out anymore. They don't try to recruit people into their cult. We're here right in front of them, and it's showing that it's working.
Look, cults are gonna
in their statement. They went on to say,
"Look, it's working. We're like making people not want to come around here because we're total assholes."
These are peaceful spaces designed to welcome parishioners, visitors, and members of the public. Turning them into targets for viral stunts is not journalism, protest, or civic activity. It is trespass, harassment, and disruption of religious facilities. And while the church is firm that what's happening is unlawful and dangerous to their staff and visitors, the runners disagree and say they're thinking about what's next.
We just want to fight the aliens.
Trying to get the truth out of them, whether that be exposing them more, doing the runs, anything I can.
We reached out tonight to LAPD to ask about the incidents and any ongoing investigations, but we have yet to hear back. Reporting from Hollywood, I'm Gio Insignares, CBS LA.
I'm just trying to find the truth. Like, I just want to get to the truth. Like, I just want to find the like secret of Scientology. Like, I'm just trying to find out what they're hiding. What are they hiding? Look, I'll make it very simple. See, since I'm running my own cult, I'm running a counter cult here. The counter culture, if you will. See, I want you to give me all your money at buymeacoffee.com/mooseheaven, instead of the Church of Scientology. So I'm going to expose all of their secrets so you don't have to be retards and get kicked out of there and get trespass violations. We're going to OT3. We're reading the Silmarillion of King Elrond. You see, long ago, billions of years ago, in the Galactic Federation, I'm not even exaggerating. See, we're going to learn all about the true secrets of Scientology, what they're really hiding, besides all of the chained up children and the sex dungeons and the space meth and the portals to Tigyak. We're going to learn all about the secrets of Scientology.
$75 million years ago, this planet was called Tigyak. There were 90 planets in this sector called the Galactic Confederation.
This is part of the text of a Hubbard lecture.
They had elected a fellow by the name of Xemu to the supreme ruler, and they were about to unelect him. And he took the last moments he had in office to really goof the floof.
You see Xenu, who looked like Ming the Merciless, he really goofed the floof, as it were.
Xemu decided to take radical measures to overcome the population problem.
As one does. You see, very Thanos.
Beings were captured on other planets and flown to locations near 10 volcanoes or more on Earth.
Or more, give or take.
H-bombs were dropped on the volcanoes, destroying the bodies of the beings who, as Thetans, attached themselves to one another as clusters. A revolt followed of the loyal
shit, there was
officers
there was a space revolt
against Xemu. Xemu was locked up in an electronic mountain fortress, and
whoa, they locked up Xenu in the Fortress of Solitude inside of the pocket dimension.
Remains there still. Since that time,
that little square cube from Superman,
beings born
they put Zod
on this planet have had clusters of Thetans attached to their bodies. OT3 can run out these clusters and cause them to leave us and reincarnate as individuals.
Right, so by giving money to Scientology, then the dead alien babies stop sucking on your space nipples.
After hours of expensive auditing, you were rid of the body Thetans attached to you.
The Phantom Zone.
You may then acquire psychic powers.
You can put Xenu in the Phantom Realm.
Move objects at a distance and have out-of-body experiences. If you find you can't, then you must take the course again.
You have to give more money. You just have to give more money if you can't do that.
For another £5,000.
You just haven't given enough money. I mean, simple as, right? But Xenu commands. Xenu commands you to give all your money to LaJoy. So there, no more questions about Scientology. All has been exposed. These damn aliens. These aliens. They show up in the weirdest places. Who's old enough to remember Chandra Levy and the Chandra Levy murder? Because I am, and I barely remember the details. This bitch was hooking up with a congressman. She did. All of it was very sus. Everyone kind of knew the congressman did it, and then just everybody forgot that it ever happened. Those body Thetans just sucked all of those memories out of us, and we forgot all about Chandra Levy. Well, what a twist. Turns out, the reason that she might have been murdered, Techman says, oh shit, memory unlocked. Well, wait for this, buddy, wait for it. She might have been murdered because of aliens. Aliens did it. No, I'm serious. the UFO community and the aliens and the Bigfoots, or big feet, if you will, they conspired to kill Chandra Levy. So says her parents. They believe that aliens killed their daughter. I'm fucking serious.
Chandra mentioned something that she knew about the UFOs, that Congressman Conda was on the committee to learn about UFOs.
The parents of Chandra Levy believe she could have been wiped out because she knew too much about UFOs.
I fucking told you.
Before she mysteriously turned up dead 25 years ago. Levy, a Federal Bureau of Prisons intern, had been having an affair with then-Rep Gary Condit before she vanished in Washington, D.C. And while conspiracy theories about the 24-year-old's death have circulated over the years, this is a new one. Susan and Robert Levy dropped the extraterrestrial theory about their daughter's cold case slaying on the anniversary of her May 1st disappearance. And as the White House has ordered an investigation into a series of other mysterious deaths and disappearances of scientists. In a sit-down with News Nation, the Levys claimed Condit and their daughter had discussed UFOs.
She says, oh, he believes in UFOs like I do, and that he deals with this stuff. So then it left me thinking, knowing Chandra, she's very inquisitive. Could she have known something that she wasn't supposed to know? And
yes.
Could she have been wiped out?
Or could she have been a mole for a foreign government? Look, I've said too much.
Because she knew too much. You don't know what really goes on in the government.
You really don't know what goes on. Like, for instance, she could be just a spy for a foreign government.
So many
who just found out something about the aliens.
of us don't know
Just trying to get a little pillow talk in there.
the truth about many things.
I'm stepping on a limb. I'm asking for disclosure. Someone knows the truth of what happened to my daughter, Chandra, and what has happened to a lot of other people who have disappeared, gone missing, that have disappeared in some mysterious ways, Susan said. The couple added that they had been told not to touch this subject, but wouldn't elaborate any further. More than a year after Levy was reported missing, her remains were uncovered in a park just a few miles from her DC apartment. Authorities ruled her death a homicide, but questions still lingered.
Sweet Indian shirt, bro.
Condit, for his part, was never named as a suspect and strenuously denied having anything to do with the saga. Then, in 2009, authorities arrested a suspect,
Nicholas Tartagliano.
Mark Wandike, and charged him with her murder. He was convicted the following year, but the case ended up being tossed out in 2015.
Oh, wow.
When it emerged a key prosecution witness lied in his testimony.
Oh, wow.
Guandique,
That's weird.
It was ultimately deported back to his native El Salvador.
That's weird.
After he was released in 2017.
That's all weird. That's pretty weird. Guys, I think aliens might have done it. I think, conspiracy theory, I think the aliens did it. She knew too much about the aliens, about these secret Pentagon UFO disclosures. Did you see this? Guys, they're real. They're totally real. The aliens, they're real. Look, we've got clear as day footage of a 8-pointed star. It's clearly an alien or something. Shit, I don't know. Look, ooh. See, it's got no sound, so I gotta put sound to it. So see, I see what they're doing. See, this is what they're gonna do. This is what they're gonna do. They're gonna say, see, the Star of Bethlehem that the wise men saw that proclaimed the birth of the baby Jesus, that was actually a UFO. And all of those things, the visions that Ezekiel, the UFOs. And when Jesus and Mary and Muhammad ascended to heaven, you guess it, on a UFO, baby. Styx was right, man. thought they were angels, but to my surprise, they're fucking aliens, man. Nah, man. Aliens. It's aliens, bro. Yeah, oh, 8-point star. Must be aliens. Because it's not like light, you know, when you film it. It distorts in the lens, you know, and flares out like lens flares. Like they literally have a name. They're called lens flares. What is it? Drawing in the sky? Hold on. Is it playing fucking Pictionary in the sky? A lion. A gazelle. No, a zebra. Holy shit. It really is playing Pictionary. Cornucopia. It looks like is it the fruit of the loom cornucopia? I think it's a dick. Are you drawing a dick? Oh, it's writing Epstein's note. I don't know how much more proof you need of aliens. Well, bye. It really did just fuck up and then give us the Chris Cuomo thank you for watching. That'd be great if that's what they piped over the loudspeakers as they flew off into the sky singing Come Sail Away and thank you for watching. Well, I'll tell you what. I do have a conspiracy theory about the aliens and the UFOs that I actually do kind of believe. Now, the way that it's going to be presented, I'm front loading this so you know what you're in for. Now, George Knapp is going to be presenting this. So if you know who George Knapp is, you should already know what you're in for. His whole career rests on aliens and all of this bullshit being real. So he needs this shit to be real. So the fact that he's even reporting on this is something of a... I don't know what to make of it. But obviously he's gonna try and naysay it, the idea. But hear me out. Tinfoil hats on, engage. What if all of this aliens shit is made up? All of it, just all of it's made up by the government, and all of the UFO and the alien stuff, it's all made up, it's all make-believe, and it's all made up by the government to distract you from other shit. I know, preposterous. What if all of it is made up and all of the Area 51 stuff, and like Professor Grass says, where you've got people running into Area 51 like it's the Scientology building? What if all of that is just a big fucking psyop to make people look here and not there? Like, why would you tell people that the UFOs are at Area 51 if you wanted them to stay? You would put them at Area 52 if you wanted people to not look what you were doing, right? So what if it's all bullshit?
It was a dream. We live inside a dream.
And it's raining post toasties.
Hell, God, baby, damn no! I found something in Seattle at Judy's.
I found something at Area 51 in Roswell, New Mexico.
Well, did the Air Force create the stories about alien technology being stashed and tested at Area 51? A major newspaper says the whole thing was made up by the Air Force in order to mislead the American public and our adversaries.
No way.
Now, the release of a new documentary film has stirred up renewed interest in Area 51 lore. And the big question, was it all propaganda?
No way. The government engaged in propaganda. Who has ever heard of such a thing?
8 News Now Chief Investigator George Knapp joining us here in the studio with more.
You can guess where I am on this.
Oh, yeah, I can.
This new version of what happened 37 years ago was published in the Wall Street Journal, a highly respected newspaper. But is it true? Those who were present when the story exploded back in 1989 think the Air Force is engaged in a form of reverse engineering, that is, rewriting history. It still draws people every day.
Yes, Dad. Every single day.
You want burgers? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's almost like a lot of people have their whole lives resting on this alien thing.
For nearly 40 years, the family which owns the tiny...
Wait, did that motherfucker have a CIA?
You want burgers? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can't make it out.
For nearly 40...
Oh, no, it's the 8-pointed star. It's the 8-pointed star of Jerusalem. The oncoming space messiah. Ooh.
Years, the family which owns the tiny desert outpost formerly known as the Rachel Bar and Grill has openly embraced the now familiar lore about exotic, possibly alien technology being tested at Area 51, the world's best-known, supposedly secret military base.
Supposedly secret because it's not.
The town of Rachel and its now famous watering hole are the closest stopovers to the Groom Lake base.
Thank you.
And base workers are a core clientele. In late 1989, the owners, Joe and Pat Travis, came up with a new theme and new name for their struggling business.
The Alien. Yeah, the alien, you know.
The late Joe Travis saw the change as a slam dunk marketing opportunity.
It's been fantastic.
He's really the P.T. Barnum of aliens.
A way to capitalize on the new
oh, hell yeah, they got space
flow
invaders.
of visitors drawn to Rachel by stories of alien tech being tested inside the forbidden zone of Area 51.
The forbidden zone.
Public interest exploded starting in May.
If you go out there, you have to fight a gourd.
May 1989, when KLAS aired an interview with an anonymous former government employee who told an outrageous story.
Well, there's several, actually 9 flying saucers, flying discs, that are out there of extraterrestrial origin.
Within days of that interview, curious people...
That's Bob Lazar. You're not hiding anything, Dennis. I can tell that you're Bob Lazar.
...began flocking to the outskirts of Area 51 to watch the skies. Within months, tour buses filled with scores of the UFO curious poured into the desert.
This is a classic mothership appearance.
And when the
you have to get to a certain level of crazy when you can just start wearing a boat captain's hat.
Identity of the whistleblower, Bob Lazar, was revealed.
I fucking told you.
In November 1989, public interest went into the
Dennis.
The stratosphere. Media from all over the world beat a path to Area 51's door. Every day since then, aviation watchers and UFO believers have staked out vantage points to watch the skies over Groom Lake for whatever might be flying, of earthly origin or not. For Area 51 security, it's been a nightmare. A huge array of cameras and sensors had to be installed around the perimeter.
You'll see it's clearly marked U.S. government property.
The so-called camo dudes had to be positioned 24/7 at every possible entry point to handle the...
Yeah, because they have these idiots all the time. All the fucking... every goddamn day.
...hordes who foolishly tried to slip in. Things grew even more complicated when the state of Nevada dedicated the world's first extraterrestrial highway.
Man, it's almost like this alien thing. It's almost like it's a cash cow. It's almost like it's a local industry for this town, huh?
The local baseball team was renamed the 51s. Countless products such as posters, t-shirts, trinkets, rock bands, and video games were launched, and the once secret base became known all over the world via books, TV shows, and blockbuster movies.
It ain't on a map.
Trust me, it's there.
Eventually, the notoriety caused even bigger headaches for the base when thousands gathered in 2019 with the stated intention to storm Area 51 all at once.
They're keeping Xenu locked in the basement in the Phantom Zone.
Did all of this chaos and irritation happen on purpose? That's an allegation reported recently by the Wall Street Journal. The story alleges that an unnamed Air Force officer on an unknown date created the UFO myth by handing over fake UFO photos.
Just some guy somewhere sometime, he just faked it.
To the owners of an unspecified bar.
To an unspecified person.
Near the base. There's only one, and it does have a wall with assorted photos. The plan was to confuse the public and eventually discourage people from paying attention to what was really being flown out of Groom Lake. At the time, most notably, the F-117 stealth fighter.
Which makes a lot more sense than fucking UFOs.
The owners of the bar in question think the tall tale is laughable.
You know, it's possible somebody came out with fake photos and gave them to you.
Yeah,
that isn't why.
Oh, that's a wild accusation. No, it was aliens.
You made the
aliens did.
Change the name and it changed them.
No.
You're not saying you're an alien heretic, are you?
The F-117 was no secret to folks in rural Nevada. They'd seen it flying.
I'd have to report you to the alien pope for alien excommunication
many times.
Man, that would be a really cool alien sequel, Alien Excommunication.
Along with other more exotic objects in the sky. The existence of that plane had been reported by KLAS and other media as far back.
There's an alien inside the Vatican.
As the early 80s. UFO sightings over Nevada date back to the 1940s. If the Air Force plan was to use fake UFO photos to confuse or discourage further interest in real Area 51 projects, it was a miserable failure and had the exact opposite effect.
So we're going to tell people we're testing alien technology instead. How'd that work out?
Yeah, that worked out. That did a really good job. But, you know, that doesn't make sense.
Remember,
that doesn't make sense. Those aliens are putting a lot of money in our pocket.
Years ago, they wrote you and I off as kooks. Because
Roots Calhoun says, dude, me and my mom saw a black triangle thing sitting in the sky. That thing shimmered like an old film, still messes me up thinking about it. You probably saw a stealth fighter.
We would just talk
about they're black and they're triangle shaped.
About this.
Nevada business owner and military veteran George Harris had a lifelong interest in the UFO topic and is one of the few civilians without a security clearance allowed to cross into Area 51. Harris founded the Alien Research Center.
The Alien Research Center, everyone.
A UFO-themed store in Hico, where the ET Highway begins. He also launched a successful brand, Alien Tequila, and other products. His
Alien Techno
property was one of the hubs during the Storm Area
EDM
51 event. He says he worked on psychological warfare problems while in.
Wait, what? Hold up. What? You have my attention. Say that again. What?
Storm Area 51 event. He says he worked on psychological warfare problems while in the Army and recognized.
You don't say.
The necessity of cover stories and disinformation at times, but thinks the fake photo ruse, if it's true, was pretty lame.
The sadness is of this whole process is that they actually thought it was going to scare.
Now I have a background in disinformation, and I feel like this story is completely
everybody would
calm the fuck on.
The cover up is how the government fueled the whole UFO story. That's how they fueled it.
You know, the CIA tried its own hand at rewriting history a while back, claiming in a report that half of all UFO incidents in the United States in the 50s and 60s were caused by CIA spy planes, the U-2 and SR-71. The story was ridiculous. U-2s don't hover over people's homes. SR-71s don't land in people's backyards.
They don't kidnap their children and take them away to a secret island.
And neither of those gangly planes looks like a flying saucer. When those two planes were launched, there was no spike in UFO reports whatsoever. Clever attempt, though, but it's a bunch.
Yeah, it's a very clever attempt to hide the truth about the aliens kidnapping people's children and taking them away to secret fantasy islands. Dude, when they were talking about that Epstein had like a medical facility in his was it the Arizona ranch? Where was it at? Colorado, Arizona, somewhere there. When they said that they had like a medical facility in that, gee, I wonder what all of the alien abductions are, huh? I don't know. Wild conspiracy theory. Aliens. Make believe. Like the Tooth Fairy and Eskimos. But you know what is real? Puppets. Aliens might be fake, but puppets, they will get to the root of conspiracy theories.
I believe that we are in fact run by lizard people.
You saw a demon in your room.
Well, I don't know. It could have been a ghost.
Was it like a horny ghost? What is this? I drink grape juice and the blood of...
It's just like a Dan Aykroyd situation.
My enemies. It's fine. Is Bigfoot kidnapping kids in Yosemite National Park?
I think they like our blood plasma.
We're asking today about conspiracy.
Holy shit, man.
Theories. Oh.
Yeah, you chose to wear that looking like that.
Are there
bold choice?
Space testicles controlling our destiny? Are we part of the Matrix? I'm a licensed conspiracy therapist. I'm here to help people through this confusing time. Is there anything kind of wackadoodle that you believe that your friends think is crazy?
We still believe our government works.
Get out of here.
It's going haywire. It's going nuts. It's upside down world.
Was Alex Jones right about everything? Is there a secret sex island where politicians are controlled?
The government is worshiping Satan.
Yeah.
They're sacrificing babies.
Yep.
They're eating humans.
Yep.
And Satan's pretty rad.
Yep.
Happening.
Satanic baby-eating pedophiles rule the earth.
Wait, it's like, so is Christian rock gonna like take over now? Like now that like we've exposed the pedophile island, like and the Satan word, like are they gonna like is the new wave trend gonna be Christian rock bands? Zoomer Christian rock.
Okay,
exactly.
Exactly.
Standard. And Lady Gaga, stop eating them babies.
Well,
Rachel, do you believe anything wackadoodle that your friends just shake their heads at?
I believe that there's fake buildings in some of the major cities of the U.S.
So 9/11 was a little fishy, all right?
Whoa.
Sure, I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Who controls the weather, Heather? Who controls the weather?
The Illuminati.
Yeah. Are they being Illuminati? Now, do you believe there's a bluish conspiracy?
A bluish.
Yeah, blue people controlling the weather and stuff. You're welcome, by the way. Yeah, you better be nice to me. I'll rain on your ass. Yeah. I will fuck up your barbecue so fast. You're an Israeli. Answer me. Did Israel kill Chuck Norris?
I'm gonna say maybe.
I am just kidding. Netanyahu, do not bomb me. I've taken a look at Barack Obama's birth certificate. Hey, look, I've used Photoshop for a few years. I know what trash looks like. He did fine. I'm just saying his documents weren't in order.
But look, what about Michelle?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, they'd get like 10 free subs if they went to Firehouse.
Oh, I don't believe that one.
My girl here says Big Mike is a woman, and fine, we're gonna roll with that. But other sources, like a comedian named Joan Rivers, someone was asking her, Joan, when do you think we'll have our first gay president? And she said,
we already have it with Obama.
And she also said this.
No, Michelle is a trans.
Yeah, because Joan Rivers was fucking awesome.
She also said this.
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh. You know what happened to her a week or two later?
What?
She died.
Oh my God. That's
What's up with that?
100% me.
All right, you reject the myth of Big Mike. Okay.
That's a good question. I've never looked, but so I can.
Why haven't you looked? It is the battle of the bulge going on there.
Yeah.
You saw a demon in your room.
Well, I don't know. It could have been a ghost.
What were they doing?
It was just like standing near my friend, and then I like laid down. It was really creepy.
Standing near your friend. Wait, was your friend hot? Was it like a horny ghost? What is this?
Are we governed by another?
Did he have like a ghost boner?
Like there's
situation?
another world.
Yeah.
We are their puppets.
What?
Ghost puppets?
I know.
Speak for yourself, girl. I ain't no much puppet. I feel a little bit weird mentioning this, but I secretly think that Hannah Montana is Miley Cyrus.
I've never thought about it that way, but I could totally see it.
Is Jeffrey Epstein alive?
Probably, yeah. I'd be surprised if he wasn't.
Is Joe Biden alive?
Oh, that dude's like been dead for 30 years.
I believe that we are in fact run by lizard people.
Now, do you believe in lizard people?
No.
Why not? Who, in your opinion, is the most likeliest person to be a secret lizard?
Mark Zuckerberg. He was hatched from an egg. Demi Moore or Ariana Grande.
What they call a thin Lizzy.
Our president.
Our president? Okay. Biden was definitely a lizard. Wait, come on. Like, he sleeps like a lizard. It gets too hot. He conks out. Lizards can't ride a bike. That sucker fell off his bike, fell down the stairs, falling around like a flippy-floppy lizard, drunk on life.
Gavin Newsom could be a lizard person
Yes.
as well. No hate towards lizard people.
Yeah, definitely lizard sus.
Get it.
He can't get anything built. The high-speed rail has been there for his whole tenure. He's built this wildlife bridge going nowhere. Is he a lizard or is he just retarded? What, is she a lizard person, Hillary Clinton?
I don't think Hillary Clinton's alive anymore, but that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
I think sometimes there's an invisible hand controlling me. Like, I'm actually just some kind of blue slave.
No, don't worry. You're good. You're good. I could tell you have your own mind.
All right, don't gaslight a Muppet, because I got suspicions. Oh, do you believe in Bigfoot?
I've been confused at Bigfoot a few times, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
100% believe in Bigfoot. Is Bigfoot different from Sasquatch?
Yes, he is. Bigfoot has a driver's license.
And there's a great novel by a guy named Max Brooks.
Yeah, because the Chinese consulate gave it to him.
Devolution, this mountain commune of matcha drinking liberals, goes and tries to commune with nature, but they all got eaten by Gigantopithecus, which are Sasquatches are.
When you brought up books, I thought, oh boy, he's going to bring up another boring answer. But you actually pulled it out. I am canceling my plans of pushing you into that lake behind you.
There was something
I wouldn't give up on that dream.
rustling in the bushes, and I know it wasn't a bear.
Are you sure it wasn't a park ranger taking psychedelics?
I see a large human-like figure running in the trees.
How do you know that wasn't J.D. Vance?
He was hairy enough that he could have been. Yeah.
How many unfortunate travelers do you think Bigfoot has sodomized?
Unfortunate travelers.
If I hadn't screamed out, I mean, who knows what would have happened that night, right?
You'd have definitely been hiking funny the next day.
Oh, yeah.
You look kind of scruffy. Are you sure it wasn't a mirror being held up to you?
Don't whistle in the Appalachian Mountains.
What's going to happen if you do?
I wouldn't want to find out.
I seen Bigfoot.
That's up for you to decide.
You gonna get fucked up by Bigfoot. Don't do it. Is Bigfoot kidnapping kids in Yosemite National Park, taking them underground and putting them into Bigfoot soup?
I don't think Bigfoot is, but there could be some aliens doing that. I think they like our blood plasma.
Well, same difference. I mean, the aliens, the Bigfoot.
Believe in aliens.
They're basically one and the same.
Aliens? Do they walk amongst us?
Yo, I think you are one of them. I think you're wearing a skin suit.
They're definitely here. They're definitely here.
Are they doing puppet interviews?
You're wearing jeans on your head, lady. I'm getting mad alien vibes. Like, yes, human, this is what humans wear, is jeans on their head.
You might be one of them. You.
Yeah. A Smurf.
And you have a heart for a tongue.
Smurfing.
It's because I love you.
There's really an Area 52. 51 is the one they talk about. 52, you know, they're too
Do you know a little bit too much there, Gene Head?
smart to.
What's happening in Area 52? Are they making alien porn? What's going on?
Oh, gosh!
No, they're doing that on the Disney cruise ship.
Are you an alien? That's exactly what an alien would say. Wait. Maybe these two are aliens.
That's what I think, Edgar.
Maybe they're just dragging me around the Primrose Path. What do you think, cameraman? Oh, man, don't be a bitch. All right, fine. Do snow Nazis control Antarctica? Answer me now.
Oh, snow Nazis?
Snow Nazis, the worst type of Nazi.
Are they human?
Yeah, they make little snow swastikas. Do snow Nazis control Antarctica? Yes, sir.
They're called snostikas.
No, Santa Claus does.
Oh, yeah. Dang it.
I've heard Argentina. Haven't heard Antarctica.
Oh, did Hitler escape via rat lines to Argentina and he didn't actually die in a bunker and it was actually a female skull?
Almost certainly.
The moon landing wasn't real. I just think it wasn't filmed on the moon and it was filmed somewhere else.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
In a big warehouse.
So the moon landing, yes. Have you seen the lunar lander? That's in the Smithsonian down the road. How did that bullshit land on the moon?
Right. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Shit don't even line up. Hold up. Take a moment and appreciate this. Guys, we went to the moon. We went to the moon with a pocket calculator and some cardboard that's spray painted silver and some gold tin foil and some curtain rods, and we went to the moon with that shit. And this sucker, airtight, air fucking tight. Don't ask why, like, this part doesn't line up, or like this part doesn't line up, or like why there's a rivet here and there's a rivet here, but there's not a rivet there or a rivet there. Like, don't ask questions about like why this looks like it's bent and like why this looks like a piece of shit and like why these things like don't line up together. Like, don't ask questions. We went to the moon. Yeah, you make Jiffy popcorn down here. Exactly. You put the popcorn and the butter and you get it real hot. And when it lands on the moon, this turns into popcorn. And then see the curtain rods, which have like a little bit of foil down here, but not a lot of bit of foil down here, because like it's real important that it has foil down here, but not right here. And then we wrapped it up. We wrapped it up with like just some like packing blankets. We just like put packing blankets around it. And then we were like, oh, how are the astronauts gonna see? Oh, well, they're gonna see out of a little triangle, like a little triangle in a corner. And then we put more curtain rods and more drapes and some more tinfoil. And then we put a little dish on here so they could talk to the earth, and we wrapped it in tinfoil so that they'd get better reception. But we lost that technology. We lost that curtain rod tinfoil technology a long time ago, and it would be a real pain to have to build it back up again. Humans have lost that capability in 50 years to be able to produce this kind of magnificent work of humanity. When what humanity has achieved, putting their minds together to go to the moon in this thing that doesn't have there's a rivet here and a rivet here and a rivet here. There's just like a rivet. There's like in the middle. There's just like a rivet in the middle here and a rivet like whatever. Fuck it. Yeah, it doesn't even line up. Sure, whatever. Cool. I think it's really important that it has like a little curtain rod right here to support. This is gonna land on the moon, guys. This is good. See, it must support. See, the little curtain rod here has to support all of the weight of the drapes that are that piece of tinfoil totally landed on the moon. Exactly. That's how do you think we got Jiffy Pop?
Without falling apart. Looks like a meth head tree fort.
We absolutely landed on the moon.
A meth head tree fort. Holy shit. Holy shit. It absolutely looks like a meth head tree fort. Yo, I got an entire box of aluminum foil, and I'm gonna make this thing look real good.
Bullshit land on the moon without falling apart. How come they lost all the footage to it? What happened to that original? We have like copies of the footage. We don't have like the original tapes.
We don't have the original tapes of the first Super Bowl either anymore.
Damn it! Bested by a ginger. Do you believe that we landed on the moon?
50-50.
It seems hard to get back to the moon.
Maybe we...
I don't know, man. Like, we just went there, like, the other day. Didn't you hear
We
about
went
that?
to the Blockbuster video that's on the moon, rented a DVD, forgot to return it, and the overdue fees are just so large. We don't dare go back to the moon. Which politician isn't blackmailed?
I think they're all pretty much blackmailed.
Trump? Oh, you think so? Okay.
There we go.
Roots County says, bro, I've seen a meth head tree fort. Did it look like that?
That's fine. No, you don't have to co-sign her political beliefs. Like all young white women, you're probably a freaking commie.
No.
Chuck Norris Gun Club says someone recorded their grandson's bar mitzvah on those tapes. I want to believe that it was episodes of Mama's Family.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, you think everyone has some dirt on them?
Absolutely.
Are there any politicians who aren't being blackmailed?
Since we just left the Roosevelt Memorial, I think he might have escaped.
Okay, well,
I think the FDR was completely clean. Lady, I have some bad news for you. See, have you ever heard of this guy named Richard Nixon? Have you ever heard of this guy named Richard Nixon?
I give you the next president of Earth.
Nixon's back!
You see, Nixon, you see, much like the Canaanite god Baal, he crushed the sea serpent known as Alger Hiss and drove him out of government and exposed him as a communist agent within the Roosevelt administration, and the communists were puppeting a half-alive president who was in the process of withering away. Does all of this sound vaguely familiar? And that man's name was Richard Nixon, and he drove Alger Hiss. He said, "Down, snake! Down into Tartarus!" And lo, did the establishment hate Richard Nixon for the rest of his life, because he got more work done than the entire McCarthy trials. And fucking exposed the FDR administration and their war powers and their foreign entanglements and how it affected decisions made at Yalta and so forth and so on. That's why your donations over at buymeacoffee.com/Moose7, they are helping to build the robot body for Richard Nixon. You know, there's a proverb.
There's an old Vulcan proverb. Only Nixon could go to China.
That's right. He made it possible for the LaJoy Dragon. Trust me, you want LaChoy with its excess amounts of bean sprouts. You don't want that other stuff.
Ja, wenn es so richtig chinesisch schmecken soll, Maggi-Fix für China-Pfanne. Mit Bambussprossen und der typischen Würzung. Fehlt nur noch das Fleisch.
Mit Maggi-Fix was Tolles zaubern. Neu. Maggi-Fix für China-Pfanne.
But why fajitas? Why Chinese spices for fajitas?
Mehr exotische
Why is the cookbook so tiny?
Rezepte und viele
That's very tiny. That is very
andere
tiny.
stehen im neuen Maggi-Fix Mini-Kochbuch Band 2. Wir vom Maggi-Kochstudio schicken sie Ihnen gern. Gratis natürlich.
What is this, a cookbook for ants? See, that's what happened to Germany after World War II because of people like FDR. They had to eat their Chinese fajitas, slowly getting turned into communists with their tiny little cookbooks. So, lady, I hate to break it to you, but FDR, polio-ridden piece of shit. Good riddance. I spit on his grave. My great-grandfather, when he was alive, he hated FDR's guts. He fucking hated FDR. And rightfully so.
You know, the dude was in a wheelchair. What kind of naughtiness can he get up to? You know.
Well, he had a mistress.
Yeah, just having the communists just puppet him.
Yeah,
Oh, he did?
Okay.
How did the logistics of this work out? Hi, Franklin. I'm going to tilt your limp body onto the bearskin rug. And I'm going to have my way with your limpness. Who's the top 3 corruptest?
Oh, I'm not going to name names,
All
but
right.
there's
Oh,
one
yeah.
big one.
Yeah. Swalwell.
Where are the free thinkers? I'm more interested in that.
I'm the last one,
You're the
girl.
last-
I heard there's a conspiracy theory about people in Israel. They're trying to breed a perfect red heifer.
Is that you? Please go there with it, puppet. Please say it, Edgar. Please, you goddamn puppet.
A perfect red cow that they're to sacrifice to bring about the end times. Spotless and just red and cow-like.
Right.
All I know is that Joy Behar should leave town pronto.
Oh, come on, Edgar. You had the perfect opening. It was right there.
Do you
Just
believe
right
in
there. The red heifer's right there in front of you.
chemtrails, like we're being secretly dusted with like pussy powder to feminize men?
Well, you're in the right city for that.
Males in general across the United States are just turning into a bunch of low-T specimens, giving away their guns. All of like the heroes of entertainment, or sports heroes or whatever.
Y'all gay and shit. See, this is what he's thinking about right now in his head. This is a window into his mind. He's thinking about that right now.
Are they trying to make men less masculine? Are chemtrails dumping out like pussification powder so men turn into wusses and get softer? Is it deliberate? Are they destroying male heroes to destroy masculinism? I need a hero! Someone who isn't
Zoom in
blue
on
and
this.
pink and is a pest. Da-da-da-da. Right. Now, what do you think about the conspiracy theory that actually
are you a lobbyist?
Mattress stores are all just teleportation.
Why are you dressed like
chambers?
No.
No, sir. Hear me out, sir. They're never populated. You never see anyone in them. When I teleport, boom, across the galaxy, first thing I want to do, take a nap, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you drink coffee or tea or both?
No, I'm 5. I drink grape juice and the blood of my enemies. It's fine.
So Four Loko.
Oh, girl, you may touch my little nose. Oh, you gotta earn it. But
I think you're really cute, Edgar.
You're very kind, but I'm sorry, I'm spoken for. There's a man deep up inside my body. I heard there's a great ginger conspiracy to control the earth. You could be the leader. You could be King Ginge of the post-apocalypse fringe, man. Who killed John Kennedy?
Which one?
Lee Harvey. Whoa. Hey, I never thought about that. Touché, Ginger.
Was it Hillary both times? All right, this
No, it was Lee Harvey Oswald on the 6th floor, just cranking it.
is the cutest
We learned that
Jehovah's Witness couple I've ever seen.
They don't want you to know that.
Do we have to have some tribulation before the good times roll?
What would you think?
You know, I'm pro-tribulation because it's good for the program. Are you a normie, sir?
I guess so. So the earth is round.
Fucking loser.
I believe McDonald's is using human meat
But you still eat there.
in their
Holy
food.
shit.
Holy
Whoa.
cheeseburger, yeah.
I believe you. I once found a fingernail in a quarter pounder.
Really?
Yep. It might have belonged to Tanisha. It did have a design on it.
What do we think about skinwalkers? It can imitate human sounds or maybe even the appearance of a human.
That's super interesting. Go on.
Wow, like Nancy Pelosi. Now, do you know any skinwalkers? Do you hang out? What do they wear? Do they wear plaid?
Help, no.
Are they like a cholo? Are they?
Cholo?
Here, will you button my top button so I can like be a true cholo? Oh, no, a girl like you and a cholo like me, can we ever make a go of it in this crazy world?
Yeah, no, absolutely not fail. Sorry, I'm kidding. That's so mean.
I know what fail means. It means adequate.
Yeah, you'll
Wow.
end up like Logan Paul.
Is Logan Paul a reptile person?
He's gentrifying Puerto Rico as we speak.
Yeah, it's the shining star of the Caribbean.
Yes, it is pretty. I am.
Yeah, you hear that? Fuck you, DR.
On account of all the trash, just the sun just flex off of it.
It's not you.
Oh, hell no. There's too much beef already.
Guys, that is the end of the show. I have to get out of here. So in the pursuit of truth, trust nobody with those conspiracy theories out there. Aliens. It's got to be aliens. Always aliens. So until next time, eat your C-3POs.
Now, it's here. The excitement, the adventure of a new Force at breakfast.
We'll call them C-3POs.
New C-3PO cereal from Kellogg's. Twin rings, phased together. For 2 crunches in every 00. A delicious part of this nutritious breakfast. Now you can experience the taste of Kellogg's C-3POs. A crunchy new Force at breakfast.
May the Force be with you.
Make sure you pray to the digital Dalai Lama. Pray for him to spare humanity from a robot apocalypse. Make sure that you purchase only LaChoy brand products. They're cooked in dragon fire. And enjoy our friends of the channel, the Boo Gems.
12? You couldn't be more than 5.
You're so fat they have to jack you up to take off your shoes.
Yeah, well, you're so skinny your eyes are in single file.
Well, you're so ugly your ears stick out to get away from your face.
Well, your mama is
Hold
so...
it, wait a minute. Don't bring anyone's mother into this. She ain't here. And if it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't be here. So remember, when you put down one mother, you put down mothers all over the world.
Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right.
Mother, there is no other like mother. So treat her right. Mother, I always love her. My mother. So treat her right, treat her right. M is for the moan and the miserable groan from the pain that she felt when I was born. O is for the oven with its burning heat, where she stood making sure I had something to eat. T is for the time that she stayed up night and took my temperature when I wasn't feeling right. H is for the hard-earned money she spent to keep clothes on my back and try to pay the rent. E is every wrinkle I put on her face and every worry that I caused when I stayed out late. The last letter R is that she taught me respect, and for the room up in heaven that I know she'll get. Mother, there is no other like mother, so treat her right. Mother, I always love her. My mother, so treat her right, treat her right.
Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right.
My mother, so treat her right, treat her right.
Oh, I gotta return some Medicaid. Oh, I gotta return some Medicaid. Oh.